Hey, folks. I'm already back. Hey, St. David. Hey, Fireflame. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta check. There it is. He said he would do it. We got the first super chat already. Thank you for so much, St. David. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. I gotta check something real quick. Because I'm kind of off the cuff. Why is this not working? Here we go. Hold on. Let me just make sure I have everything correctly set up in YouTube. Give me 1 second, guys. Almost there. Okay, everything is okay. Everything's good. We're good to go. We got the okay to go. Okay for launch. What's the goal for today's sudden stream? The goal is, you know what it is, guys? You know how much I've been hating this game, right? So much that, well, you guys know the story. And I'm not here to say, oh, eFootball is great now. But it has been a long time since I had fun with this game. And I did stay up until like 5 a.m. last night playing this game. Actually having fun. What I did, I just went back. I went back to the beginning, guys. I went back to 4-3-3. You guys remember back in the day when I used to really smash possession on 4-3-3? I put on the Hansi Flick manager because he gives you both low pass and speed, which is very good for my players because my players are not that fast. My midfielders, 80 speed Iniesta, 78 speed Busquets, Xavi, 79. But they are really good at passing. We'll talk about that in a bit. But last night, let me see if I could show some clips. It was hilarious. Like, this is what the games were looking like, pretty much. Here, I was, that's me on the left-hand side. I know it says both Hansi Flick. Most of the games were looking like this. I would hold 65% of possession, 11 shots on target, 7 on target. That's what it was looking like. Even when I played the AI, the only way it was able to beat me now in Division 3 was by doing oh, that's not the right clip. It's just random. Like, the game still has its glitches. You could see, let me see if I can find one. It was just ridiculous. So, like right here, just stupid goals. That's the only way I lost, or that one I tied. But just things like that are still happening. Like, watch how stupid this goal is. Oh, this is actually a really cool goal by, I rebuilt my team. Look at it, Griezmann's goal right here. Boom, just like, outside of the cleat. Very nice. But yeah, I've been playing very tiki-taka. Look at, this is the only way I've been getting scored on. Look how stupid this is. Look at Ter Stegen. He just doesn't hold the ball and it goes in. And in that game, it ended up 1-1, I believe. Well, anyways, I was playing a lot of tiki-taka. My triangles were finally working out. It just feels right because I played this for so many months. It feels so comfortable. I brought back in Paul Kubarsi. So, hey Loki, how you doing, my friend? So, and it wasn't just against the AI. I played P2P and just destroyed. Like, I'll show you guys the P2P. You guys know, like, I just like to play for fun. So if I lose a game, I know I'm in Division 5, but even, the whole thing has been like weird. That 3-0 loss, I tapped out because the game just gave him, like, in the first minute, a deflection goal, so I just tapped out. And it was a Division 9 guy, and I can just tell, like the AI, so, I just gave him the game. But here, you can see I won 4-0 very easily. Tiki-taka, 3-0. So it's working not just against the AI, it's working on divisions. I've just been able to really hold on and pass the ball. And I went back to the original system. Make sure you subscribe to the Discord. I'll send the link of the actual tutorial. I'll give you a crash course. What it is the rule is somebody reverse engineered. His name is Giviani. He reverse engineered how was it that eFootball came up with the player of the week stats. So when you go over here, right, there's actually a logic to the game on how these players right here are created. Their stats, like let's say Julian Alvarez, they have a formula on what makes Julian Alvarez the Julian Alvarez. You see, that day he scored a golazo off a free kick. So that's why he was the player of the week. So that's why his set pieces are set to 87 with the 85 curl, where his normal cards, the set piece wouldn't be that high. So of a long time ago, somebody reverse engineered this to find out, like, what is the actual correct stat. Like, for what I'm talking about is, let's say this Xavi, right, or this Iniesta. I don't see, he's 26, 27 years old, but that represents, I don't know if any of you guys in the comment section know what year that was. So this represents a specific year of Iniesta's career. So he, like, his stats are supposed to resemble what he excelled at that year. So the way to reverse engineer, like, how Konami intended these cards to actually be, is that you follow a do not go past 8 rule. What this means is, if it's a defender, you just go 8 into defense, 8 into aerial, 8 into lower body, 8 into dexterity, and depending on your play style, you can put the rest into either dribbling or passing. Since I'm a possession player, I put 3 into dribbling, 3 in the passing. So you get this build. What this does is that it creates the player to the most realistic form when Puyol was 28 years old. Like, he's intended to have these stats. So it's not really intended, oh, I got to get the 85 speed, or I'm trying to get 80 kicking power. Oh, the balance is at 78. Let me overcompensate over here, and, hit the 80 balance. So this eliminates just all theory from other streamers. And what it does is just creates the player how he was intended. I'm not saying this is the right way to do it, but this is something that works. And that guy Giviani, he's a Division 1 player, and he's actually a positional player, and he's the one who came up with this theory. And I did try this like a year ago when I started to play 4-3-3 for the first time ever, and I literally played the best I ever played in my life. So I just rebuilt the entire team following that rule. So that was a defenseman. What it means, like, if it's a striker, you do the opposite. Like, say, or a midfielder, what's an orchestrator's main purpose? To dribble, pass, and an orchestrator, you want him to have defensive traits versus a whole player that you want offensive traits. So what does that look like? So for Xavi to look like how he looked like when he was 29 years old, stats-wise, what you would do is you would go, you would focus right here. I went 7 because I didn't need the 8 into passing, because I don't need the 101 low pass, and I figured I'd rather just balance them out, because this is all about balancing out resources. So I'm not gonna lose resources by taking 1 out of here and putting it here, because this gives me 100 low pass and an 85 finishing for an orchestrator. And this is how I used to say, what's your favorite, people ask me, what's your favorite card? And I would say Xavi. But he stopped playing that good. And it's because, and this is how I originally built, this is how I used to build my players. So what I did with the new versions is that I overdid the physical contact and I overdid the defensive stats. So that took away what is Xavi's true strengths when he was 29 years old, which was 100 low pass. And some people would say, oh, you don't need 100 low pass. this does work, guys. Like, there is logic. There is no right or wrong way. Like, you will see people that are way better than me, put 15 into defending and, get to Division 1. So I'm not saying like, hey, this is the holy grail of how you're gonna do it. This is just is if you want to see what the player actually is supposed to look like, it looks like this. And there's two. So that's number one. And number two, what it does is that you can see it right here. 1, 2, 3. Right. Anything after 8, it needs 3 points. So what you're doing is you're distributing all the stats without going over allocating more than 3, which means that the player becomes overall more balanced in his build in all aspects. So it's just like the resources are spread out more evenly into his strengths. What is Xavi's strengths? Passing. So you see 100 passing. What is his other strength? Dribbling. So what the 8 dribbling gives me is 95 ball control. Now I'm not worried about going like what I would do back in the currently is I would try to get the dribbling to 8 to 90. But if I try to get the dribbling to 90, I will need to take 6 points. Watch, we'll take 6 points out of here just to get that dribbling to 90. So I lost 6 points where I could have just used those 6 points right here and gotten the 85 finishing. See, that's just the logic behind it. And what's his other strength? You want him to be as fast as possible. So 8 into dexterity, 8 into lower body. I wouldn't put 8 into aerial because Xavi's not known for physicality, but he is known for defense. So I put 8 into defense. So this is a very balanced, and that's why you get all the way up to 103. And remember, Iniesta, you do the opposite. Instead of going hardcore on the defense, I went 1 less on defense, but I did go 8 into shooting to get the 88 into shooting. And what is Iniesta's strengths? Passing, dribbling, dexterity, lower body. So it's just, this doesn't work that well with the old cards. It's more of like any card that came out within the last year and a half. Same thing with Busquets. So what does that mean? Like, one of the reasons I've been having so much fun, or I had so much fun last night, Iniesta has a 98 low pass, 100 tight possession. Busquets has a 97 low pass, 97 tight possession. Still has excellent defensive numbers. Xavi has 100 passing with 95 ball control. So you get the best. You could see this is what Messi looks like, what he's supposed to look like when he came out in this one actually has a date. So this is what Messi is intended. Like, if he was a player of the week, this is what he would look like on January 2015. January 11, 2015. You can see it on the lower right-hand corner. This is what he is intended to look like. It doesn't mean it's the right answer. It just means this is what Konami intended this card to actually look like. And it's an amazing version of the card. What do you get? You get 100 tight possession, 101 dribbling. You get 93 finishing and 93 low passing. And you don't worry about, hitting 95. I got to get that 90 speed. You leave things as is. You don't, 89. You have a whole bunch of uneven numbers. Like, instead of getting 92 low pass or 94 low pass, it's 93. Because he's built as he's intended. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. And what's left over? What's Messi known for? Defense or a little bit more of his physical strength? I went with physical strength. Messi's not known for his defense, so I didn't put it here. So I put it here. So Messi's known for shooting, passing, dribbling, and speed. And that's how you get this build. It's a very simple way. And in the Discord, I'll share you. There's the guy who did a whole tutorial where he reverse engineered all of this. So I did this, went back to 4-3-3, and I just started triangulating. Another thing that works is that every player here, and that's why I also brought this guy who's a roaming flank, built the same way, same rule, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 2. This version of Messi, you see, it's from 2009. What was his strength? Shoe kiss Messi. He has 88 heading. Why? Because he's got the game-winning header from the Champions League, and that's this version of Messi. So I'm playing to his strengths. That year he was known for his speed. So this version of Messi has 95 speed, 100 acceleration, versus the other Messis still has 93 dribbling, and he has 89 low pass, which he's always been good at passing. So it just makes a realistic build, and this is a roaming flank version, which is really nice because if you have a roaming flank will cut inside, and if you have an offensive fullback, he will overlap. And then people like Iniesta will also cut inside. So what it does is that it overloads the center for people like Xavi and Busquets, that you can recycle back and then find either Messi, Eto'o, or Iniesta wide open. You'll see this when I start playing, because I'm going to be doing this today. So one thing that works very well in a 4-3-3 system possession is building the players how I just described, and also using different ID players. I have an offensive fullback, I have a build-up player, I have a destroyer, and then I have a defensive fullback, I have an anchorman, I have a hole player, and then I also have an orchestrator. Every player's ID, everybody has a different. If you understand this and you start paying attention to a player's movement, so you start taking advantage, what is Xavi supposed to be doing as an orchestrator? He's supposed to be feeding the roaming flank, the advent striker, the hole player, and also the hole player is a dummy runner, which means that Iniesta will run into space. Eto'o might step aside because he might get crowded by Messi. Also, what do you call it? Cutting inside because he's a roaming flank, which means that Eto'o might drop down, which means that he will play a false nine without him being a deep line playmaker. And then what you got to do is look for Xavi or Busquets to look for those runs. And that's just the logic. So up top, you got a prolific winger, you got an advent striker, and then you have a roaming flank. So if you understand how players ID, like a destroyer, a build-up, an offensive fullback works, then you just set up your team. For example, it doesn't mean I stick to this religiously. So you can see my bench. If Eto'o isn't getting the job done, I know I have goal poacher Romario, whose runs are a little bit different. So I would bring in a Romario instead of Eto'o if something's not working in the second half. Number one, he's a super sub. And then also what I can do is, since I have some Griezmann, he's an SS whole player. You can either play him as an attacking midfielder or which he does really nice. So then what you can do is switch these two, right? Put Griezmann here and move him up. I'm not going to move him up here because I don't. Well, I'll move him up because I can move him up. And then I switch him to an AMF. So that means now the whole player is going to be coming in through this side instead of the left-hand side. So then in the second half, you can throw off your opponent because they're used to a certain pattern. So then you're going to have, you're overloading the right-hand side because you have Koundé, who's going to be overlapping as an offensive fullback. You're going to have Griezmann, who's going to be cutting inside as a hole player. And a hole player not only moves into offensive positions. The reason they're called hole players is because they cover a position where somebody's out of position. That means if Koundé overlaps Messi, Griezmann will either find the middle too crowded and not cut inside, or he will cover for Jules Koundé. That's what a whole player does. So he will actually, and especially because he has track back also, and because he has a defensive engagement at 78, aggression 73, he will actually cover for the overlap that Jules Koundé does. And that means that Messi could cut inside, Romario could drop down, Messi cuts inside, Koundé overlaps, and then Griezmann drops down to cover defensively as a whole player for Koundé's overlap. But if I switch Griezmann to this side, that wouldn't happen because Xavi would be an orchestrator, so there is no reason for Griezmann to cover that defensive hole, because on this side, Costa Curta is a defensive fullback, so he's going to be staying back deep. So there's going to be no overlap on the left-hand side. So if you want to get offense of a hole player on the left-hand side, you would do this and not get the overlap, so that way Griezmann won't drop down, but he will cut inside. And since Neymar is a prolific winger, he would stay wide. So Griezmann would cut in between Romario and Neymar. So that's just, you know, how I'm playing with the game now. Like, I'm paying attention to, you know, what are their play styles. And this is the lineup I've been using. So the base formation for this is using Spain's. So what you do, if you want to set it up exactly how I have it set up, you just go to Spain, right? And then what you do is you go to formation and choose default. So what this does, it sets up a perfect 4-3-3 where Busquets acts as an anchor man, sitting in between either Puyol or in between Puyol or Costa Curta, or because Koundé is going to be overlapping since he's an offensive fullback, Busquets will be in between Pau Cubarsí and Koundé often. Here, let me get the right players in. So that's just how it works. And you'll see. It's been a lot of fun because, number one, I used to play this a lot, and you don't have. Once you have this set up, you can go back and just change this to what do you call it? To Barca. I just needed the base formation. Watch how it's not gonna change my my formation if I switch back to Barcelona. See, stays the same. Nothing moved. So it's just little placements do matter. Like where Busquets is placed does matter. This and also I use no individual instructions. No individual instructions. No individual instructions. I just let everybody play to what they're naturally supposed to be doing. And if something's not working, like I just showed you, I can either bring in a poacher who will do different runs than Eto'o. I could bring in a creative playmaker where I can put Ronaldinho either as a creative playmaker here as an AMF or up here that will change the dynamics of the left-hand side. Or I can bring in Johan Cruyff as a whole player, either as an... You could do this. You could bring in... This would be considered like an inside forward. So I would just change Cruyff to an SS. You can see that's his natural position. So what would happen here is that not only will Andres Iniesta as a whole player cut inside because he's most likely not going to drop back because Costa Curta is a defensive fullback, or maybe I want him to drop back, so I would bring in Jordi Alba, who will then offensive fullback overlap. So what would happen is Jordi Alba will overlap over to the left-hand side of Cruyff. Cruyff as an SS whole player will play like an inside forward. He will cut inside, which means that Andres Iniesta will, with his track back, cut back and cover as a whole player Jordi Alba, and you will see Jordi Alba overlap Johan Cruyff. Cruyff will overload the middle, and then you just use Sergio Busquets and Xavi to find either Eto'o, goal poacher Romario, or Cruyff making the run inside, or it could be a Jordi Alba who's overlapping Johan Cruyff. So those are the little things that if you start doing that and play with that, it really does work. Like, there's a lot of things in this game that doesn't work and that are broken. These little nuanced things do work. Like, I see it in the runs. Hold on. Let me get the right player in. All right. So I think I'm going to start with the roaming flank, just so you guys see the runs on Messi cutting inside, so you could see Koundé overlapping. So what you're going to see is Koundé overlapping Messi. Messi's going to be cutting inside since he's a roaming flank. So then my strategy is going to be looking for Messi cutting inside, using Koundé as an extra outlet on the wing, to maybe get the ball to Koundé, pass it down to Xavi. Messi cuts inside, and then Messi and Xavi with his 100 pass finds either Eto'o or Messi, who's roaming flank, cutting inside, or Eto'o might be cutting inside, or whole player Iniesta might be cutting inside. So it could be. So that's what I'm gonna try for this game. But I will be recycling between the different Messis, because we can bring in the creative playmaker Messi, where he also drops deep. And what's cool about this version of Messi, he has 103 dribbling, 101 low pass. So it's literally like having another, he's a creative playmaker. It's like having another orchestrator slash whole player. Anyways, a lot of talk. And what's cool about this Messi, he's got 99 kicking power. So since he sits back, you could literally, when he drops down to around here, you could shoot the ball around here and get some goals from outside the box with this Messi. It all depends on what you want to do. So here, first I'm going to start out with the roaming flank Messi. And you can play with two prolific wingers still. You know, it still works. Like, we will eventually do this too, but I want you guys to see the different runs using just the different IDs. All right, let's get to the chat. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Poacher is fox in a box. Yeah, Poacher is fox in a box. So a fox in a box run will be very different than Samuel Eto'o's run as an advent striker. So maybe that's the one thing that you need to unlock. Maybe you want to overload with a fox in a box and maybe bring in an SS whole player, like I just did with Cruyff on the left-hand side, because Cruyff is right-footed, and he could use both feet with a very high non-dominant, and also he has outside curler. Same with Griezmann. So that's why I have Griezmann and these two guys here. Deco is just a direct substitution for Xavi. Lamine Yamal is multifunctional. You can play Lamine Yamal either out here. Since we have a roaming flank over here, I would put Lamine Yamal as a prolific winger, or if you know, having the roaming flank, your opponent is neutralizing the runs of the roaming flank, I could then be like, okay, so then I'll bring in a either an SS in Julie. No, he's a roaming flank set. So I could bring in either Cruyff as an SS on the right hand side, or I can bring in Lamine Yamal as a prolific winger, so you can just be confusing your opponent. If you play with these little things, it does win you games, but you got to be super concentrated. You got to be like fully focused, and you got to start paying attention to what an orchestrator is doing. You got to pay attention. What hole, as a whole player, that's what what hole is Iniesta covering? Is he covering the hole defensively, or is he covering the hole offensively? So you got to be paying attention. What is Iniesta as a whole player? What hole is he covering? If you pay attention to that, and you use your anchorman and your orchestrator paying attention to what the whole player is actually doing, and your roaming flank and your strikers doing, you can find little triangles that'll get you goals that you don't normally get. So that we're gonna be having fun with that. Like, I will be playing both AI, because we're at the point where it gets really, really, really difficult. The last time I did rank 1,800 in the world. I'm currently ranking 10,000, but I'm in Division 3. It gets really, really tough. So it's going to be actually fun to see these games, and you can see how this works. And we will play P versus P2. And if you guys want to play against me, you can play against me. But I will say, I will be very tough to defeat right now on the 4-3-3. Here, let me get to your chats real quick. Sorry, I don't mean to ignore you guys. I just wanted to say all that crap, and then let's see what you guys have to say. So yeah, so that's the answer to St. David's. What's the goal for today's sudden stream? It's just to have fun. I just finished my coffee. I'm gonna hydrate. I'm gonna get to your chats, and then I'm gonna hydrate and be right back. But let me finish the getting to your stream. Surprise stream. Yeah, surprise stream. It's because I actually have fun yesterday for the first time. It's the game still sucks. Like yesterday, right here. This game right here, where right here, where it was 1-1. They literally called 2 penalties between minute 80 and minute 90. 2 penalties. And you guys know how it happens. I didn't even press the X button. I was just literally like, you guys know how I like to play zone defense. I was just sitting back, and the AI took control of my controller and fouled and created a penalty 2 times in the last 10 minutes. I was able to block one of them, but they were able to get 1 penalty just off cheating. So the game still, I'm not saying, oh guys, eFootball is now fucking amazing. It's still cheating as fuck, but at least you can have some fun with the triangulations, and I'll show you guys some nice gameplay. And it gets really, really difficult, Division 3 and above. So you'll see me like really have to grind for wins. So I'll have to really, really, really play perfect in order to beat the AI, because it gets really, really difficult at this point. Last time I got it up into the top 1,800 in the world. I think I could still do that, and much more now with this formation. So we'll be doing that. So the point of today's stream is to have a little fun. If not, who cares? We'll have fun one way or the other. Hey, Loki's in the house. Puyol would be the best handsome looking. All right. Well, I was thinking about going to sleep. Guess I will do 2 or 3 hours more, says Loki. Welcome to stream, Loki. I still got, I will see, I will get back to you tomorrow about being a mod, okay? I'll get back to you on that. I haven't forgot. Was that, you just explained? Yep. What I just explained was what I would explain, was what I said on the Discord. By the way, the Discord is pinned to the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the Discord. Where, you know, just subscribe to Discord. Trust me. Just trust me. It's we have revamped it. There's a leveling system. It's crazy. It's fun. But yeah, that's what I meant by the rule of 8. It works. I don't know if it works for long, quick counter. I know it does work for possession, because I've tried this twice, and I've had a lot more success. I just know if you play 4-3-3 possession and you build the players how they're meant to be built, they play amazing. That you'll see. Win or lose, I will play better than my opponent. And to me, like I said, it's not about winning, it's about having fun. So I know that in this live stream, I will dominate my opponent at least 75 to 90% of the time. And even if I dominate my opponent for 75, 90% of the time, and I create more chances, I might still lose games, because that's how this game is designed. But one of the reasons I was so frustrated with this game is that I already knew that I was going to get screwed. But then you don't let me have fun. But I found a way to have fun, because I actually do enjoy creating triangles and understanding how orchestrators roaming flanks and then taking advantage of overlaps and playing to those mechanics. But with the formations that I had been using for the past few months, I just was way out of sync. And this is just home to me. Like playing 4-3-3 possession, I understand players' runs. Like it feels very natural for me, and like it's just like muscle memory. Like as soon as I switched back to the 4-3-3 possession and rebuilt all my players, because I had them built like this like about 6 to 8 months ago, and I was playing 4-3-3 and just fucking smashing everybody. Like well, some of you know about it. I played my best ever when I played possession 4-3-3, and I had built my players like this. So I have a feeling next Thursday there's going to be a pack, a special Barca pack. I know this Pau Cubarsí is good enough because I've been playing with him as a starter. But I am interested, if the pack has Pau Cubarsí, Showtime with Fortress, like Rodri has, and there's a left back, a defensive left back in that pack, I will spin for it. Because I think there's going to be a Barca pack coming out on Thursday. I know it's not on Monday because on Monday Yaya Toure comes. But if on Thursday, I have a big feeling that on Thursday there's going to be a Showtime pack for Barca. And I'm just hoping it doesn't have Lewandowski. But if it has like, Pau Cubarsí, Balde is in it. Showtime Balde, Pau Cubarsí, and anybody but Lewandowski, I might go for it. It will probably be a pack that has Pau Cubarsí, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal, and I just don't need another Lamine Yamal. I have 2 Lamine Yamals. I'm already happy with this Lamine Yamal. I actually hope he doesn't come out on the Thursday pack because I don't need a Lamine Yamal. I just want 2 defenders, man. That's all I want, 2 defenders. I don't want fucking Robert Lewandowski. He sucks, man. Robert Lewandowski's ID sucks. I already have a Showtime card of him. Sucks. There's no purpose to him, man. Even using the build system, like because people like Lewandowski, they have to be extremely good at heading. And Robert Lewandowski, he only has 80 jump. This is his Showtime card version built using pretty much my system. This one's an 8, a 9 should be an 8. So I'd probably go like that. Here, let's see what he looks like brought in. Watch. Let's bring him in. So if I were to build him using, the logic. So we know 8 into shooting. He's not known for passing. He's not even known for dribbling. So I put 4 into dribbling. 4 here, 4 here. Aerial, go 8. He's known for heading. He's not known for the defending. Now we recycle. We take a look at him. There's 12 points left. You want to get the dribbling to 80 as long as it doesn't cost us more than 8 points. Did I get it? Yes. Okay, good. Now, what's missing? Okay, super slow. So let's work on acceleration. I got 8 points. I could get that acceleration to 8, and there you go. That's the build. That's how you would build Lewandowski. So this would be the correct build to how to build Lewandowski for him to play as he played when he was 34 years of age. But what's the problem? His jumping is only 84. His physical contact's 83. His heading is 89, which is good for a tall player. But he's still not going to get you header goals, man. I know he's got acrobatic finishing, heading, phenomenal finishing. Aerial superiority, I gave it to him. He will still not score header goals. He's not like Drogba. And that's why this card sucks, because his dribbling is mediocre. His speed is mediocre. And yeah, he's got 99 finishing with the phenomenal finishing. Yeah, he'll get you goals. But look at the ratio. That's not too bad. But it's just not worth it. It's boring, man. It's boring. That card is boring to me. And I don't like spam crossing, Like, I might bring him in to have an X factor. Because you never know. That's the way you're going to get the game-winning goal. Like, if Romario's, like, putting up stinker after stinker, we'll bring in Lewandowski. We'll test him out to see if he can fucking, using the new system of building players. Let's see if he can use that phenomenal finishing, aerial superiority with the 99 finishing, 89 heading, and actually get a header goal. So, we'll test things. We're just here to have fun, man. Things might or might not work. Like yesterday, I stayed up till 5 in the morning. Today, I might just lose 10 in a row. You never know how the game's gonna fucking act. Well, it's Sunday. It doesn't matter. That's all right. It's late for you. It's Saturday. It's 7:26 my time. Guys, please drop a like on the stream and follow the Discord. And we're 10 away from hitting 13,700. It'll really help us get to 13,700. If you drop a like, it will invite other people that do not know about this channel to come and watch. That's why we ask you guys to please drop a like. So please drop a like, and while you're down there in the chat, make sure you join the Discord. All right. Poacher, Fox, and Box, we talked about. Look, it's Sergio Ramos, the fucking aggressor. So a whole player's movement is to find space, exactly. Not necessarily making forward runs, and that is 100% correct. And if you know that and you pay attention, then you can play with. I don't want Iniesta to cover. That's why I have a Costa Curta in here instead of Jordi Alba. I can literally, guys, I can play this. I've done it before. I could do this. Look, some people say, "Oh, you can't do that." I could do it. I could do this. I could bring in 2 destroyers and play with 2 offensive fullbacks, and I can still win games. I could do this. Why don't I do this? Because if I do this, Iniesta is going to be tracking back a lot. And he's with only 84 stamina, he's going to be running out of, by the time it's minute 60, he's going to be out of gas. Why? Because Jordi Alba's going to be overlapping. Neymar's going to stay up because he's not going to drop down because he's a prolific winger. He's not going to be cutting inside because he's not a roaming flank. So that doesn't give space for Iniesta to have a reason to cut inside unless Samuel Eto'o is cutting down because roaming flank Messi's cutting in. But if Jordi Alba is overlapping, Iniesta is going to be consistently going up and then going down. And he's not built as a... If he was a box-to-box player, okay. But he's not. He's a whole player with only an 84 stamina, which means I don't want Iniesta to be dropping back. So that's why I'm playing with a defensive fullback instead of an offensive fullback, so that Iniesta focuses on making runs in between Neymar and Eto'o, or over here, because Neymar is gonna stay wide because Costa Curta is not an offensive fullback. So Neymar is gonna stay wide. So then I need Andres to cut inside offensively because Andres is built more offensively. You could see 88 finishing, 91 curls. He has 100 tight possession, 93. He is built, kicking powers at 86. You can see the special I gave him, long range curler, long range shooting. He does have track back, but he is built to assist and score goals. So you want him up. You don't want him dropping back. So that's why I'm using a defensive fullback. And you can see his numbers there. 283 goals, 417 assists. Because I have mostly played him the correct way to play Andres Iniesta. And that's very important. And that's why I'm using a defensive fullback. And also it gives me 3 in the back. Here. And let me get... Who we have? We got a Pau Cubarsí. Let me find Pau Cubarsí. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me just get Pau Cubarsí in here. I don't trust that Araujo. I've done it before. Play double. You can play with this system. You can play with a double destroyer even on PvP. I've done it before and I have done it successfully. Hold on. All right. Yeah, so yeah, a whole player is main purpose is to find the space where somebody is out of position. It doesn't necessarily mean that he will only make runs forward into space. He will cover. If Busquets is out of position, Iniesta will run into to cover, because Busquets will always be as an anchor man, falling in between Puyol, Cubarsí, falling in between Puyol, Costa Curta, falling in between Pau Cubarsí and Koundé. So when he does do that, that means Andres Iniesta is going to be looking to cover Busquets. So that's how whole players work. Yeah, it's both. Like then. That's why orchestrators and whole players play really well with each other, including an anchor man, because everybody has a different role to do, and if you understand what is their role, you play to that, you know. You pay attention to those movements and you play into that. Messi, FIFA Princess, all right. Hey Fang, how's it going, my friend? It's Fang is in the house. I'm sorry I'm late. You're never late. You're never late. You're always on time. Football game yesterday, I marked Iniesta with Matthias. He had a hard game. Yeah, you can stop about, if you know what you're doing, you could stop people. But it is hard to stop this Andres Iniesta. Maybe we could rematch a little later, Loki. Loving the script. Division 3 is doorbell into hell. Yeah, we are at the doorbell to hell, and that's why I'm streaming, because anything before this, it's too easy. So you're gonna see, it's gonna take me playing the best I can play to win games. And that's what you guys want to see, right? You don't want to see me score like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals. You want to see me use what I just said in motion and win games using everything I just said. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to have fun. I'm glad to find people like you that play real football in this game. Thank you, man. And that's the thing. Not everybody plays this game like that. And that's why I had so much frustration with this game. Because I don't even care if somebody beats me. It's like, can I at least, like, you know, I have an anchorman, I have a whole player, I have an orchestrator. Can they, like, act like it so I can, like, take advantage of that kind of movement and play into it and not have to stack my individual instructions to force people to do what I want them to do? And yesterday, I was literally up until 5 a.m. because everybody was doing what I want them to do. The build-up player was doing what he was supposed to do. The defensive fullback was doing what he was supposed to do. The whole player was doing what he was supposed to do. So I didn't care if I won or lost. I just knew there was a plan. I was executing that plan, and we will either win or lose. And if something's not working, I will use the bench to either get more offensive, double, because I can bring in Jordi Alba and get overlaps from the right-hand side, get overlaps from the left-hand side, and instead of using a prolific winger, I could bring in Cruyff. I could do this. And this just changes the entire dynamics of the player runs. So now you have overlaps on the right hand side, you have overlaps on the left hand side, and you have an inside forward. That means that what I can do is, instead of, and it's the second half, instead of having Xavi and Iniesta playing, and I don't want to overload the left hand side, I can bring in creative playmaker Ronaldinho Gaucho right here and change him to I have to move him up one step and change him to an AMF. So he would play like a creative playmaker to complement the inside forward and the overlapping runs of Jordi Alba, and that could be the X factor that wins you the game. So that's how I like to play this game. And I was just frustrated because the formations that I had been using, I don't think I was doing anything wrong. I'm just not used to that movement, you know? Because for the longest time, I've mostly played possession 4-3-3, so I have really memorized how players move in a 4-3-3 system. So it's like really muscle memory for me to play offense and defense of a 4-3-3 because it feels like home to me. This is what I have. I'm not saying, oh, you have to play 4-3-3. I'm saying, like, whatever system that you come up with, whatever, 3 in the back, out wide, whatever, those movements you eventually memorize. So then start using the knowledge of an anchorman, a whole player, to that movement. And in the past few months, I've been using different formations, and I haven't been able to get used to the different formations because it threw me off, because I'm really used to how players move in a 4-3-3 system. It's not that, oh, it's because 4-3-3 possession is the meta. No, it's just that I've overplayed a 4-3-3 system for so long that it's the system that I have most memorized how the algorithm works offensively and defensively. So I can play my best defense with a 4-3-3 system on possession and my best midfield and offense off that system. In my defense, we should consider starter Eagles being a mod cause, okay, so I will definitely count that. I'll count that. I just need 2 approvals for moderators. The administrator, which is St. David, and the sign off from Modernist Gaming, the president. So if Modernist Gaming says yes, we will make Loki a moderator. Please stop spamming. Fucking done with this bot. Well, moderators, do your job. Do it. All right, let's see. Factos. All right. Let's see. Lamine is better than Messi. All right, man. I have the player of the week, Lewandowski, and he always beasting. I also have him, and I like this is the only. I have two Lewandowski cards that I actually do enjoy. It is the Lewandowski card that came out a few. This is when he was 34 years ago, 34 years of age. He has. I think it's not this one. It's one before this. Let's see. This one right here. This Lewandowski, check this out. He's got 61 goals in 87. It's the GP version. This is when he was 33 years old. This is a very old card, but it's a very good card. And it's just a straight up GP version of him. It is the best card I have of Robert Lewandowski. Like 61 goals, 87 matches, no additional skills. He gets the job done. And this Lewandowski card, this one right here, is really good because look, he's got 91 physical contact, 92 jumping, 91 heading, 96 finishing. Now we're talking. That'll get you header goals. He's got 85 ball control. It's like a target man, and he already has aerial superiority heading. Aggregate finishing. This Robert Lewandowski is a good card. Like that's the one I use for my league actually. So there is good Robert Lewandowski cards. It's just that, as you can see, I already have plenty of Robert Lewandowski cards. I got this one. 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 I don't need, another Robert Lewandowski card, so I'm crossing my fingers. I hope they don't come out with a Thursday pack with featuring Robert Lewandowski. All right, let's get to gameplay. We got a lot of people watching. All right, I'm about to smash it up. All right, let me go down to the bottom, man. Most recent player of the week is good. You know who's very good? The most recent player of the week of Rafinha. He's got like 28 goals in 21 games on my free account. I tried to get him on this account, couldn't get him. That's another player, dude. If on Thursday, if on Thursday they came out with Pau Cubarsí, Pedri, and Rafinha, I would spin. Showtime Pau Cubarsí, Showtime Pedri, Showtime Rafinha, 100%. I will go deep for all 3 players. I would spin for that. All right, I gotta get water. I'm gonna go get some water, and I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere while you're here. Drop a like. I'll be right back. I'm about to smash it up. I'm gonna show some Tiki Taka. And I believe I can rank at least in the top 3,000 today. All right. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, this is not gonna be easy, guys. If anybody who has played the AI challenge, it's gonna it's gonna take something special to beat this. So I gotta play the best I can play. So my goal is to get in the top 5,000 in this stream and get into Division 2. Let's do it. By the way, you still need to tell me where you have the dope beat from. The Loki, the way where I get my beat. Hold on. We got a thank you, Mr. Magoo, for following us. New subscriber. I have a light here. I'm actually checking to answer your question. I have a license with soundstripe.com. So I have access to a library of, you know, literally thousands of songs that I use in my player creations, the intro to this. So whenever you hear music, I'm using Soundstripe. So I pay like a yearly fee, and if you want to know the name of the song, I'll look for it. Because I can't see it because I have it on my soundboard, but I'll look up the song. I have it in a folder somewhere, but I try to. The good thing about right now, it's the nighttime where I'm at. It's 7:44, so my computer doesn't overheat as much as it does during the daytime when I normally stream. So I try to not use any of the resources of my computer. So that's why I don't want to look for the song right now. All right, so it looks like our starters. I know. So let's keep in mind that Jordi Alba. So if we struggle in the first half, and I cannot find like an option, let's keep in mind that Jordi Alba is available, so we can overlap on the left-hand side and then bring in Jordi Alba in the second half, and we can also bring in super sub Cruyff as an SS. He's also a super sub. So if this doesn't work in the second half, we'll bring in Jordi Alba to over on the left-hand side, and we'll have Cruyff play as an SS, so he'll be like a inside forward. And then we might find, if we don't find the goal in the first half, we might find the goal from the left-hand side, changing our strategy there. So that's why it's important to always see who is in form, who is not in form. And I can see that Frankie would be a good option if Xavi gets tired. The one thing about these builds, both Xavi and Iniesta do get tired by around minute 75. So, you know, I'll think about bringing in Deco or whatchamacallit. It could be even Rodri, but no, I'd rather go with an actual Frankie de Jong, break the lines, and he's in form. All right, so the starting lineup is looking good, so I'm going to go with this formation. Julie is a super sub, so we might go with Julie roaming flank and a Cruyff SS in the second half with an overlapping Jordi Alba if this does not work. So let's go for it. Hey, could you do Luis Enrique's tactics Barca in 2015 next video? I can't do it next video, but I could consider doing it in the future. Raven, thank you for the request. I am super what do you call this? I have a lot of backlog. So we're going to be going possession against possession. I have a lot of backlog, so it's hard for me to create things outside of the scope. As long as we don't put it in that statistic table, I can play you. But don't expect anything special. Had some cervezas. Cheers. eFootball Gaming, by the way, do you still need to tell me where you have... Okay, I already answered that. Hey, I'm probably going to go now. All right, Fireflame, sorry for talking so long that I didn't even get the gameplay for you.
And this is now today's lineup.
So good night to Fireflame.
Number 12, Vitor Bahia.
Vitor Bahia is very good. I have him too. Yeah, we're talking about Lewandowski, right?
Ronald Araujo. Number
Red alert,
21,
red alert.
Jules Koundé.
So has Ruru Man returned? Make sure you guys, people, moderators, make sure if Ruru Man is back, you know, please help me out, moderators. All right, let's get going. Hopefully I'll have as much fun as I had last night. That. Sorry, I'm super concentrated. Like, these games are really tough. It's harder than playing online, to be honest. Oh, we got an opening off the post. But good movement. You saw that? Good movement so far by the team. Oh, man, come on. It was off the post. Oh, mistake on defense. It's going to cost us. Oh, we got lucky there. I made a mistake on defense. Good night, Fireflame. All right, I'm going to build up from the back. If you're in trouble, just recycle. But look at my outlets. Okay, very nice. Gotta be very patient. I gotta be super canceling, faking, throwing the CPU out off all the time. Good tackle by Koundé. Slow it down. Too fast. We gotta go side by side, side to side. The best thing to do, triangles and side to side. You take your time, do the triangles, go side to side. You can beat the legendary AI. Just keep going side to side, triangle, side to side. No, super cancel, good super cancel there. And here we go. Ah, Koundé with the heavy touch. Koundé recovers. Good job. Keep it inside. When in trouble, recycle. Ooh, I didn't see the guy was right on me. But we got an outlet over here. Bad pass. Risky pass, bad pass. Good. Koundé is a beast, man. Koundé is a beast. Oh, if that goes through. If that goes through. I should have put on some effect on the ball with the right stick. You could curve it as soon as you pass it. It's literally like a game of chess when you're playing against the AI legend. Bad defense there. Again, bad defense. Careful. Careful. Good job. Second. Side to side, side to side, triangle. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to go back, and this is how I usually get scored on. Track back the middle, track back the middle, track back the middle. I told you, I told you, I told you. You make one mistake, and it wasn't even my fault because I was actually trying to pass that ball backward, and it went forward. So, like I said, the game is still like very influential in that the reason I got scored there is because I made a pass backward and it went to the side to the man who was being marked, and I literally just got screwed. And I told you where the AI was gonna score. You cannot make a single mistake, and what sucks is that some of those mistakes you don't even make yourself. Like, I was just passing backwards and it went straight forward, and there's nothing I could do. Again, I was going to Busquets and it went forward.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, almost had it right back. And it gets tough when the AI gets a lead. They really, like, look, they had one shot on target. We totally had control of the game until the game manipulated my pass. That's the difference in this game, a manipulated pass. Like I told you guys, the gameplay isn't going to be, but I will still be able to dominate the AI. And I will get a couple of shots off. I know I will. And we're going to change strategy in a little bit. Oh. Most mistakes are due to the stupid pass system. Yeah. Like right there, I was literally just trying to pass back to the wide open. I don't know who was. Pau Cubarsí was by himself, and the game passed it to Koundé, who was being man marked, and that was the difference. That's why I'm losing 1-0. Having fucking 64% of possession, and that was the difference in this game so far. But I'm gonna come back. Almost. Good. Ooh. Overlap. Here it comes. It took too long. Took too long. If I would have gotten the ball earlier, I would have been able to put that right down the middle. Good defense by Koundé, the beast. Koundé's a beast. Keep it organized. That was bad. Come on, man. See, they're horny. They're horny. There we go. There we go. Koundé. Koundé wins the ball. Good job. Here is where the game wants to pin me down. There we go. I'm going to go pink. Fuck it. I'm going to try to go for it.
71,550.
Oh, almost. One step away. Once again, Koundé just owning Vinicius. But we're getting into a groove here. We're starting to get it. I would like the passes to be a little bit more accurate, though. There it is. Boom. We just kept patience. We kept moving the ball. Kept triangulating. So it's minute 70. We're going to go for the win here. And it's Eto'o. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go neutral. But what we're going to do, because I want to go for the win, fuck the tie, right? And I'm not afraid of the AI. Like, we've literally dominated AI. I'm not afraid of the AI. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a creative playmaker right here. Super sub Ronaldinho to control the midfield, because he's still going to be able to control the ball, the midfield. 98 dribbling, 96 tight possession with the 86 passing. And he's a super sub. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to bring in Jordi Alba to overlap now. And this time, I'm going to ask Koundé to stay back as a CB, because I am going to bring in Lamine Yamal to stay wide on the other side. But I'm going to go narrow, super sub, and change this to a SS. So now, I'm literally going to do, instead of attacking from the right-hand side, I'm going to, if I run out of space, I will low-lofted pass towards Lamine Yamal, who will always be wide if I get in trouble. But I'm going to be looking for the goal on the left-hand side. And I think Eto'o's doing fine, so I will not bring in Romario. And I think that's what we're going to do. I think Xavi's good enough. I don't think I need to bring in Frankie de Jong. We'll see around minute 80. Xavi might get too tired. Then I bring in Frankie de Jong. I used passes 3 and got demolished 8-3 on pro. Yeah, it takes a while to get used to passes 3. I think like passes 2 is the only way. Even passes. Yeah, right now, I am a big, huge fan of pass assist 3 when it works. And right now it's not really working, so I use pass assist 2.
Substitutions taking place.
All right, we're going for the win here. I'm going to go back to neutral, but I'm going blue because, you know, the AI loves to score right after you score. And we got the first turnover. And now I'm going to go neutral. Now let's keep control of the game. They're pressing high. Just remain calm. Find the triangles. And here we go. Now we got Jordi. So we're looking to attack from this side now. And there's the inside run by Cruyff that I told you. There's the overlap I told you. Inside forward. And there it is. A shot. Xavi turn. Oh, come on. Ah. It's too bad. We had good momentum going there. I'm tracking back there on the defense, covering the middle. That was our weakness. So we're good. Careful, careful. Been trying to get control of Busquets. A little too late. Careful. Good job, Busquets. Good pick. Let's go. Remember, we got the inside forward Cruyff, you see? Ah, almost. Come on, that's a foul. Fucking ref. Careful. Here's where we're vulnerable. It's okay. We got it. Stay on it. Good job, Koundé. Koundé is a beast, guys. He's a fucking beast, man. But you see how the Cruyff is an inside forward, so it's doing what I want it to do. It's minute 89. If we could get one more off, we could maybe go for it. 1 minute. Let's go fast. Go for it. Overlap. Here we go, baby. For the win. Nobody's there. All right. It's okay. But you see, the only goal the AI was able to get was a manipulated pass. And if you take a look at the stats, we just absolutely rinsed the AI. 170 successful passes versus 77. They had one shot on target, and it was a manipulated pass. So I don't really care. Like, I actually had fun playing, and I like that the strategy of having strength on the left-hand side on the second half with my super subs. I should have maybe brought in Griezmann to go for the win and had like just a full-out attack. Having Griezmann also attacking on the right-hand side, so I would just be overloading the attack because there's nothing to lose, and I felt like we were controlling the pace of the game. So I should have gone a little extra offensive and brought in Griezmann, who has been playing really good as a super sub. Julie's on the team. He's a super sub. All right, we lost 4 points. Who cares? Whatever. Do you want to play Loki? Let's play a game real quick when we'll come back to this. But I'd like to play you. Julie, we have right here. I made him a super sub. And he's also a roaming flank. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to bring in... the prolific winger. And if I need a roaming flank, I'll bring in Julie. Because roaming flank will cut inside. So that gives me variation. So I'm going to open it up to Loki to play a one-on-one. Because I've won one, he's won one, and we drew one. And let's see if we can get a tiebreaker. And then we'll go back to divisions. Now that we got the little warm-up. Three minutes currently in game. But let's see. Big D, I think, yeah, we already talked about that. Like, Julie's doing okay. Like, I still like him. I rebuilt him off of my system. You can see here, I got 8 into shooting, 6 into passing, 8, following the 8, no more than 8 rule. And it looks really nice. He still has the 98 acceleration, the 98 dribbling. But remember, he only had a 75 low pass. Now it's 80 low pass. I don't get the 90 finishing, but that's the thing, man. People over asphyxiate, including me, in, oh, I gotta have the 90 finishing. Dude, 89 is good enough with an 88. For a roaming flank, that's more than good enough. But some people will be like, I'm gonna go, 6 extra points just to get the curl to 90, when you could take those 6 points or 8 points if you're past 8, and you can balance them out in other areas, like getting an 80 low pass, which is beneficial to a position style gameplay. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of benefits of using that style. So Loki's ready. There is the room for you. So we're going for the tiebreaker here. We had like one win in favor of me, one win in favor of Loki, and then we drew the other day, and now let's see if we can get the tiebreaker. And his team is stacked, so it's not going to be easy, and my team is stacked, so it's not going to be easy. So it's going to be a good battle. The room is ready for you, Loki. When are they going to bring in Eric Abidal? That is what I'm waiting for. Eric, like, to me, the most perfect pack. Because I have attackers. I have midfielders. Oh, my God. If they brought out Piqué, Mascherano, and Eric Abidal, take my money. I will go down. I'll get all 3 of them. Oh, I would love to have Piqué, Mascherano. Because you can play. They're going to make Mascherano a destroyer. And he can play center back. So you can either have him, if he's up on form, play instead of Puyol if he's, as the main destroyer. Or you can put the destroyer midfielder right next to what do you call him? Anchorman Busquets, Mascherano.
especially if you have like a 1-0 lead, you know, then you could bring in Mascherano to own the defense as a destroyer in the midfield. And then if you had Piqué, he would be the most perfect build-up man. I know he wouldn't be fast, but I don't need a fast build-up man because I already have fast wingers. And Piqué, I'm sorry, what do you call him? Puyol is already fast, so you don't really need a Piqué that's too fast. But you know his passing would be stacked. He would have full aerial superiority, and if you had Eric Abidal, I hope they would make him a defensive fullback, which would be so perfect because then I would be able to go full Barca squad. I would get rid of Costa. I would get rid of what do you call him? Rodri, and I would have a full Barca squad if they came out with a pack with Piqué, Eric Abidal, and Mascherano. Or Rakitic, somebody like that, box to box Rakitic would be fun. So it looks like we're gonna do El Clasico. So we got a Real Madrid El Clasico, semi Real Madrid versus a semi Barca. Well, full Barca except Costa Curta here. See how my players are doing. Got Suarez. Oh, so I built Suarez the old way. He's back to 90 physical contact, which is really like. I remember on P versus P, when I had this build of Luis Suarez, I was literally able to fucking push Patrick Vieira, the latest Patrick Vieira. I was able to push him, like literally. Patrick Vieira was trying to like mark Suarez, man mark Suarez, and Suarez would just fucking push Patrick Vieira to the ground, and I fucking scored on Patrick Vieira. I had never seen that ever. 90 physical contact Suarez did that. So I brought his build back to 90. So I do have Deco full form, so we'll have him start the game. I think everything else is good. I'll probably bring in Griezmann in the second half as a super sub and switch Deco to the other side depending on how he's doing, and maybe we'll see if I need Suarez or not in the second half. It's just that Eto'o is just OP now. The new build that I made for him with 100 speed, 99 acceleration is just insane how he cuts and turns and gets the job done. If anything, it's right, you might win 3-0. Loki, no más. I'm not talking to you, Loki. My dog's name is Loki. Ya no más. Ya no puede ir. Stop doing that, bro. Just hang out. Chill out, bro. Like, he hears anything in the house and he's got to go investigate what's going on. It's like, relax, my friend. Ya. No puede ir. Tiene que quedarse ahí. Yeah, Fang beat me one time. There was a time where literally like a year had gone past and nobody was able to beat me, and we made a big old deal about it. There's actually a video on my channel that's called "I Finally Lose to a Subscriber." I had literally gone like a year and nobody had beat me for like a year ever on my channel. And this guy, this cool dude named Boss, who's a Division 1 player, he was the first person to beat me. There's a video about it, and it's you guys need to check it out. I did a remontada. Just go look up the video. I finally lose to a subscriber. It was an epic battle. A Division 1 player, and I was unbeaten forever on my channel. Nobody had ever beaten me on my channel, and it had at least 1 year had gone by and nobody had beat me, and he was the first guy to beat me, and it was an amazing epic battle. You guys got to check that video out. I'll link it in the Discord. That's why he's ready to bite someone with that physical contact. Watch out. No. Physical contact 90 Suarez. I did that build. That was his original build I had for him. And it was way better. I don't know why I changed, man. Because I changed formation, I changed their builds, and it never worked out, man. 90 Suarez is the way to go, man. He just bites his way into position. Frank Rijkaard. It's going to be tough to get through that Frank Rijkaard. Little shoulder charging. It's all good. But see, at night, the game is not as heavy. Like right now, there's not that much difference between the AI I just played. But if you see the last stream, it's way slower. Like this is pretty decent speed. The input delay is not too bad. So it's way better to play at night for me. Maybe because of the servers, less people playing around this time, and also the overheating is less because it's not as hot at this time in my country. Roberto Carlos got a lot of muscle. Got to remember that. He will be winning the battles. Ooh, wide open, man. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Good goal. Found me wide open in the back. Is that the deep line forward, Roberto Baggio? Ooh. Don't get nervous, my friend. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Oh, come on. Deco, put it up in the upper right-hand corner, bro. You had it. It's because Deco's not as good as Xavi at shooting. If it was Xavi, we might have had a chance now, especially now that Xavi has 85 finishing. Oh, I thought that was going to get through. Deco, you're sucking, man. You're sucking. You could have had the assist. You could have had the goal. You're making me look bad, Deco. But see how I'm losing, right? But the fluidity for me is more fun. Like, I understand exactly what I want to do, how my players are going to run, where my outlets are, the whole player cutting inside. And it's just way more fun for me to play 4-3-3. And I shouldn't have done that. I never do that. Drag your defender out that far. Just go back and have a midfielder cover. You pull out your defender like that, there's going to be a huge gap if you're playing possession. Oh, couldn't turn fast enough. Oh, shit. Got lucky. I got lucky, man. Deco. I think I prefer to fucking Pedri than Deco. Like, his numbers look really good on paper, and he's on full blue, and he's literally the reason why I can't get back into this game. He missed the goal, and he missed an assist, and he just missed a good opportunity to cut inside. And I know Pedri can get the job done. So I think I might bring in Pedri instead of Deco. Like, if you look at Deco's numbers, they're really fucking good. So I'm playing really good, but I'm losing. 73% possession. But it's Deco's fault. Look at this. He's got 102 low pass, 94 dribbling, 93 kicking power. Come on, bro. Like, come on, Deco. You're costing me the game. How I have those numbers, and I don't have the tie, and it's Deco's fault. That's what is. I will send it to you. Make it easier, man. All right, I gotta play a little bit better on defense, though. Jesus. Good. Deco. That's what you should be doing. Finally did something good. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Quicker, man. Gotta get it off right away. Mine. Good. Oh man, oh that would have been banger. It was a perfect lofted pass, but it got blocked. Eto'o would have been on goal. Good play. Wide open. Hurry, hurry. Oh, nice double touch, but it doesn't. Ref, let the like I literally had a Neymar cutting inside. You shouldn't let play go on. I'm telling you, these refs suck, man. Like I had advantage of play. Just let play on. Shit, Pat. Deco, you're fired, dude. You're fired, Deco. You got 102 low pass, and you can't get a fucking pass into that final third. What the fuck, man? This is all Deco's fault, man. Even if I get scored on here, it's Deco's fault. You're out, Deco. Give me timeout. We gotta take that guy out. It's literally costed me the game. That ball was supposed to go to Deco. Alright, let's take our time. We're starting to rush it. Deco, you fucking little bitch, man. Stop passing the ball. Like, oh, it's right there. If the game would have put the pass where I wanted to, that was a wide open, fair, free goal. Deco gets it through. Oh, so close, man. Who's your goalkeeper? God damn it. Overlap. Oh, come on, man. Everything's going to get blocked that I loft. Can I loft that one in? Thank you. In. Back. Oh, come on, bro. Gameplay's so crazy right now. Oh, back door. Inside, man. Inside to fucking Eto'o, man. It was right there, man. Bad. Again, Deco, you're fired. You're off the team, man. You're a fucking loser, Deco. Go to some other league. Go back to the junior league or whatever. The second division. Because you're not... All Deco's fault, man. All this shit is Deco's fault. The whole game is Deco's fucking fault. Every mistake has been Deco. Every fucking opportunity, Deco. Every missed opportunity, Deco. Why is he still playing? Fuck you, Deco. Seriously, fuck you. I got nothing to lose. We're going full horny here. Fucking Deco, man. Fuck it, let's get Julie in there, super sub. It's not like Messi's done anything. And you know what? I love Lamine Yamal playing on the left. It's very tricky. Playing Lamine on the left-hand side, he really catches people off balance. Fucking Deco's fired. I'm bringing Pedri in. Deco, fuck you, man. Get out of my team, man. Like, look, like, how many mistakes can you make in one? Like, he was in full blue form, right, Deco? How many fucking mistakes? Like, imagine if he was in regular form.
Griezmann, el dorsal 19, Ronaldinho, el dorsal 17, Juli, el dorsal 24. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Don't rush it, man. Don't rush it. There's not that much time. You can't rush it. You can't lose possession. Jesus Christ, man. No, no, no. Can I? Will you let me? Thank you. Oh, it's wide open. You're what are you made out of paper, bro? Fucking Julie. You made out of paper? You can't take a tiny bump? It's like, oh, I can't. Literally, the dude breathed on them. He's like, oh! Oh, shit, man. All right, we're going full red. Maybe get that knock-on header here. That's why I don't worry about form anymore. Yeah, dude, like, Deco sucks so fucking badly, man. Like, Jesus Christ, you're off the team, man. And Pedri's way better anyway, so he's off the team. And Deco has consistently always been like that. Right, left, left, right. Who's the best? Julie. Here we go, baby, for the win. Can we get a rat knock on here for the tie? Went for the ratty knock on. We got it. Sorry, Loki. I had to do it, man. I had to do it. And we remain equal. In all fairness, Deco cost me the fucking... Thank you, St. David, for the... I'm a fucking rat. I know. That was a ratty goal. I admit. That was a ratty goal. I'm a goddamn rat. I had to do it, man.
Goddamn rat.
In my defense, look at the stats. I had 68% possession. I had six shots on target. You had 1. I had 157 successful passes. You had 44. I stand by my rattiness that I deserve to play like a rat that last play. But sorry, man. I know that was a ratty play. But in my defense, Deco cost me everything. Fuck you, Deco. You're off the team. So we remain 1 win for Loki, 1 win for me, 2 draws each, even Stevens, 1 ratty win by me. But Deco was a little bitch, man. And he's off the team. Deco's off the team, man. Let me take fucking Deco off. Fuck you, Deco. Pedri's a million. You will never be as good as Pedri. If Pedri's 101, his new build is banger anyways. Like, Pedri would not have done all those stupid mistakes. And he was on full blue. Deco. Good game, man. Good game. Good game. Good GG's. and and the worst thing of all is Saint David giving me a super chat for thank you, Saint David, for becoming a member. Oh, there's 4 months of David being a member. Thank you so much. See, I'm being rewarded for being a rat, man.
Goddamn rat.
All right, let's do another grinder on divisions. Do you want me to play against? Do you want me to play against the AI or an actual person on the P versus P? You let me know what you want. Let me know in the chat. AI sweaty, P versus P sweaty. Let me know. I'll do what you guys want me to do. Alvaro's fired from playing FC24. eFootball gaming. I don't want you to get divorced with Deco, dude. Is he like? His numbers look amazing, but he doesn't play well, man. Like what he did in this game, he does that very often. Like he does that a lot. Like he lets me down a lot. Every now and then, he'll come through and get a banger goal or a banger assist. But how are you gonna be full blue, miss a goal, miss the game-winning assist or the tying assist, and then continue to make mistakes on passing? Like Deco's passing. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Deco's passing. Let me show you, man. This is fired. Where are you, Deco? Deco's passing is 102, and homeboy couldn't make even like simple passes through the whole game. And Xavi doesn't make those mistakes, man. Those mistakes that Deco made, Xavi does not make those mistakes. And anyways, Pedri has 94 passing, and Pedri's better anyways. Like his for some reason Pedri's better. So whatever. Deco, he can go take some vacation time. Gundogan. Do you know who's worse than Deco? Fucking Gundogan from last year. Gundogan sucks in this game too. He's too slow, man. I have some Gundogan cards. Nah. There are players that play above their stats. That's true. And there are players that play below their stats. And that's also true. That is 100% true, man. And Pedri plays, I would say, to his stats. Deco literally looks like amazing. Look at Deco, man. He's got 97 ball control, 94 dribbling, 94 tight possession, 102 low pass, right? But look, I played this guy 295 games. I have 49 assists, 16 goals. Look at Xavi. Xavi's sitting there with 165. I know it's 2,501. Maybe the ratio is closer or similar. But to the eye test and the feeling test, Xavi holds possession and controls and dictates the midfield way more than Deco. Like when Deco gets the ball, I'm always afraid. When Xavi has the ball, I'm not afraid. Like I know that I can turn and I could be agile. I don't like. This is one player that plays above his stats a little bit when it comes to speed because he's very agile and you can cut through the defense and get out of trouble with Xavi. I can't do that with Deco. He's kind of trucky. And maybe it's because Xavi's smaller and smaller players are like able to get through the cracks a little easier. So that's why I prefer Xavi. And also Pedri's very light. Like he's small, thin, so he's very agile like Xavi. So I prefer. All right, let's do one match online. Let's see what's going on online. Fuck it, let's see. And thank you, St. David, for being a member for 4 months now. It's officially a bromance. Deco trash on both transfers and eFootball. It's too bad, man, because his numbers are sexy. And I gave Deco really good additional player skill. He has track back, he has blocker, and he has some other shit that I gave him. So he even has like good skills. But the guy doesn't shine, man. Pedri is the only guy who has come close to be like. I take my orchestrator very seriously. Like my orchestrator is very, very important to my team. I cannot have somebody like Deco fucking up my team so consistently, and Deco does that. And we're gonna bring De Jong for this one. For De Jong, I do give him deep line because he doesn't have track back. And I do like my orchestrators. In this case, I played Frankie De Jong as a false orchestrator because he's a CB build-up player. And since you can't give special traits to players of the week, he doesn't have track back. So I do give Frankie De Jong track back to make up for the fact that he doesn't have track back, because Xavi does have man marking, track back, interception, blocker. But you can't ignore a man that's in form, and Frankie De Jong is in form. But what I'm gonna do, since Lionel Messi is a prolific winger and this guy's gonna be overlapping, I'm gonna switch these two. So this guy's gonna go in between these two as Koundé overlaps, and Frankie De Jong will play his natural double pivot role on the left-hand side. So he's playing with Cruyff, so it's a possession versus possession game. We'll bring in that Lionel Messi in the next game, because that Lionel Messi is very good, because he drops down and he's got excellent kicking power, so you can get a lot of banger goals from outside the box with that Messi. And he's got like 92, 93 passing, so he's very good as a creative playmaker. The orchestrator is a release valve. Yeah, for me, the most important player on my team is the orchestrator, because he dictates. Like, if I am to win a game, it's because I owned possession in the midfield. If I owned possession in my final third, I probably don't win the game. I tie it or lose it. If I own possession in the midfield, that means Xavi dictated the midfield. What the hell was that? All right, let's stay back. There we go. It's a bad pass, man. Dude, through passes, they're the worst thing to do, man. And you just gave this guy a chance to score on you. All right, we got out of it. Dude, don't do through passes unless you have the inertia in your favor, like there. And I still miss it. Like, it's hard. Like, make sure be very careful with your through passes. Heavy play right there by Iniesta. Unnatural to him. Covering the middle, we're good. You saw a Frankie De Jong cutting back. That was the deep line. Again, I stop doing the through pass. It doesn't work, bro. Alvaro, through passing doesn't work. Stop trying to get out of the defensive. You can, on possession, you cannot through pass your way out of the final third. You must go side to side or just clear it. But if you threw pass in the back here, you will lose possession on possession. Just go side by side. Be patient. Go side by side. What the fuck, man? Good block by Puyol, and somehow shenanigans, man. Shenanigans. I declare shenanigans. I'm just gonna clear it deep. The guy's getting a lot of momentum out of nowhere. All right, let's control the game. Come on here. Jesus Christ, man. The game is so scripted right now for him to get a goal, even off that deflection. If we could survive this, we will win. Hold on. Let's calm the game down. Let's go blue. If we survive this, we will win the game. Trust me, I know how this game works. We just got to survive this moment. He will lose his momentum. This is his moment to get a goal. If he doesn't get a goal, he's screwed. Go back, Kubarsi. It's super heavy. It's not as like when I played against Loki, it was very like fluid, the gameplay. This one's very, very, very heavy. I passed the ball forward and it went backward. It's crazy, man. I hate that. Like, how are you going to pass the ball forward and the ball goes backwards? Makes no sense, man. Everything I do is just the wrong decision, man. Come on. If we survive this, we're going to win, man. It's this half, man. Everything I do is the wrong decision, man. If he doesn't get the goal, we're going to get him in the second half, man. So I'm going to stay blue. He's going to lose. He has momentum out of nowhere. He's going to lose it in the second half. I just got to wait this out. And I got to play better, too. Because it is partly my fault. Like, there is a lot of, like, stupid heaviness to it. But you got to play better. It's supposed to go to Eto'o, bro. Eto'o. It's affecting him, too. The heaviness. Come on, baby. Let's get into it. Jesus, man. Everything I do is wrong, man. Everything I do is wrong. See, it's affecting him too. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Boom. Sexy. Eto'o with the goal. Sorry, I don't mean to over-celebrate. It's too early to celebrate. I don't like when people do that to me. And he could come back. Like, I'm celebrating. I'm going full blue, man. Because when somebody scores on you, they have like a fucking 75% chance of scoring right back on you. How did you miss that tackle, Neymar? Good job, Kunde. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Double touch. Let's go. We're starting to get the momentum. Let's float it. Tap it. Turn it. Float it. Yes. Own it. Tap it back in. Back. Down the middle. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, man, we got close there. There was a second goal right there for me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he is man marking. Oh, I gotta look for that. He might be man marking, because if he is man marking me, I will change them to SS Actually, you know what? I'm going to change Messi to this just in case he's man marking me. That's going to throw him off. And I'm going to change Neymar to an SS. That'll throw him off a little bit with the runs. And I will switch this so that... No, don't switch that. I'm going to pay attention to that. But he might be man marking. I'll look out for that. Because if he is, I know what to do to him. I'll expose that he's man marking me. All right, let's go to balance. You know what? I prefer Messi as a second striker, though, not a CF. Okay, if we get control, in the second half, he's cooked. Let me shoot, bro. Let me shoot, man. It's super heavy. It's super slow. Cover the middle. Good job. Good job. We're covered. Yeah. It's affecting him too, man. He is suffering the same heaviness I am suffering. All right. SS. Yeah. Drop here. Let what do you call him? Iniesta overlapping. See, he's probably looking at my. That's why I should probably play with the fake tactic and play with my real sub tactic as my tactic, because he's looking at that. So now he's adjusting to what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start playing with a fake main tactic and hide my main tactic. He probably adjusted to it. Bad passing, man. Bad passing. You just clear it out, man. Messi, can you win that? No, you can't, because you're too small. Ooh, right there. Yeah. Ooh, I missed that. I should. Oh man, how did I miss that? It was a free goal, bro. It was a free goal. All right, we found a glitch in his armor. He's going red. It's because he went red, man. That's gonna. He's playing possession. Remember? That's gonna open him up in the back line. I know. Good job. Overlap. Oh, come on, man. Coudet was gonna be wide open. Let play on. Oh shit. Oh, he got so lucky there, man. Good job, De Jong. Oh, come on, man. Come on. We got to do better on the passing. We cannot be... Come on, let's own the passing. If he scores here, it's my fucking fault. All right, let's go. Passing. Come on, man. Get your passing game in order. You can do this, man. You got this. You got this. It's the second half. He already had his... He had his moment. Let's find the triangles. There we go. There we go. Back. Good. Take your time. Fuck him. He's just fouling me, bro. Good job, Barcy. Take your time. Take your time. Fuck it. He's coming right at you. Yeah. Exactly. Right there. There we go. Oh, you could have cut the other way. We're getting him. We're getting to him. Costa Curta, get back into your position. Costa Curta, get back into your position. Oh boy, we're exposed. Good job, Kubarsi. Okay, we're starting to get control of this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, baby. Tiki-taka. Right there. Same run. Come on, bro. That's scripting, man. That's just straight up scripting. I burned him. Burn you again. Right there. Come on, he's just shoulder charging. Ref, do something, man. Fucking refs, man. It's a game-changing pass. The ref's like, I like it. I like it. There we go. Eto'o, come on, baby. Cut inside. Oh, my God. We got this guy on the ropes. I just need to land the death blow. Here we go. Tiki-taka. What the fuck was that? What is that? Did you see that? Talk about a glitch in the game. It's right there, back door. Oh my God, how did he intercept that? You know this guy's going to tie the game at minute 90. You know that's what the game is going to do right now, where I have full control of the game. So close to that second goal. Here we go. Oh, he's super overloaded on defense on that side. No, no. Oh, fuck. Why did I do that? Get it back. This is your fault. You made the stupid pass. Sergio Busquets bails me out. Side to side. Let's go. Good job. Overlap. There we go, baby. I see you. I see you. I see you. Get it in there. Just tap it in, bro. There we go. So it was. We deserve it, man. We deserve it. It's an ugly goal, but we were doing the build up. We were owning the midfield. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Go blue. I know I should have gone blue, but I just hate going blue and giving up, because I have, like, the game tricks you. It makes you think like you have the momentum and that you can score, and that's when you lose the game. But the smart thing to do is go blue. But he lost. He's not going to be able to come back from this.
Messi. Número 11.
It's done. It's done, man. There we go.
Número 7. Número 21.
Ole. Come on. There we go. There we go. The ref finally did his job. For once, the ref did his job, man. Can we score from here? Dude, real talk, I used to score I used to score from the half. Like, I used to be so good at free kicks. I used to score them from literally halfway down the field with Messi. With the creative playmaker Messi with the 99 kicking power. There it is. There it is. That's all right. Good win. Good win. Good win. GG's. Not prettiest, but that will do. It wasn't the finish wasn't pretty, but the build-up was. So I'll take it. But that's the thing about this game, man. It's like it's always going to come down to tap-ins, like the majority of the time. But to be fair, just look at the stats, man. I own this guy. I had 63% possession. He had one shot on target. That's it. That's all he did. He had 79 successful passes. I had 136, and he was playing possession with Cruyff. Like, you deserve to lose the game, bro. Like, how are you gonna only have 79 successful passes when you're playing possession? And no disrespect to the dude, but saying like I 100% deserve to win that game. This is, and short free kick is always danger. All right. Here, let's switch over. Let's play one here. I'm feeling lucky. Let's play one here. Let's just keep going back and forth. All right, come on. I feel warmed up. Let's go. Let's get it. Ooh, Pjanic or Arthur. To me, both had so much potential. Over the project, like, Pjanic showed his quality during his career. So I would say Pjanic, but Arthur, man, dude, I am a big fan of Arthur. I thought he was like, I think he had a lack of discipline, and there was leaks in the media that he had lack of discipline. But that guy could have been really, 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 really good. So I'll pick Pjanic because he proved himself before he came to Barca. I know he didn't shine at Barca, but he proved himself during his career. Arthur never hit his true potential, you know? But I think Pjanic did outside of Barca. So, but I'm a big fan of quick counter. We're going to destroy this quick counter team.
La alineación del Barcelona será
The back line is going to be exposed. Like the AI is going to be super horny, but we're going to expose the back line. Especially if it presses me like crazy. I'm warmed up, baby. We're gonna triangulate tiki-taka here. Side to side triangles. Side to side triangles. So all you gotta do is side to side. Almost. Good play. Nice way to start the game. Now let's make sure to cover the defense. There's Iniesta tracking back. Koundé. I love you, Koundé. Fucking love Koundé. I love that he's good in the game, and he's one of my favorite Barca players, Koundé. All right, now let's slow it down. Let's own the pace of the game. Triangles. Side to side is the goal here. Side to side, back, forward, side to side, triangle, overlap. Boom. Boom. Off the post. But that's how you play possession, guys. Side to side triangle. Side to side triangle. Side. Recycle. Triangle. 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 Cut inside, bro. Oh, it's Busquets. He won't cut inside. That's okay. Recycle. Side. This is how you play possession, guys. Side. Forward. Side. 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 1-2 down the middle, doesn't come through. If that goes through, it's a goal. That's how you play possession, guys. That's how you own possession. Triangles and side to side. It's right here. Look, man. In the play style, you see it right there. Side when attacking, maintain possession, maximize effectiveness, short passes, and look at the arrows. Side to side. Go side to side. Side to side, baby. Go back, recycle, side to side. And I just paused the game at the wrong place. That's never pause the game when you don't have possession. All right. That sucks because we had 77% possession. Side to side, baby. Side, side, triangle. Triangle, 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 triangle. Break them and score it. That's how you do it, baby. Side to side triangle. Side to side triangle. Side to side triangle. That's all you got to do, man. Iniesta's a fucking G, man. That's how you play possession, man. Side to side triangle. Side to side triangle. He's dipping, man. Oh, come on. And that's eFootball. The very next play after I scored, a shit goal by the AI. And we had it right there. Right there. And get knocked off balance, man. I hate when the AI scores right after I score. Let's go. The AI is not going to win, guys. We're going to beat this motherfucker. We're going to tame the AI, man. Watch. Side. Side, recycle. Side to side, triangle, recycle. That is the secret. Triangle, triangle, recycle. Side to side. Triangle. Triangle. Goal. That's how you do it, man. Side to side, triangle, recycle. Rinse, repeat. That's how you play possession. That's all you gotta do, man. Against the super duper AI, possession is actually very effective against the legendary AI. And if you're playing 4-3-3, you have the more you spread out the AI, the more the side-to-side triangles will work. Now we gotta really no more mistakes on defense. I told you the AI is not gonna win this game because I'm getting warmed up. I'm getting horny. Here we go, Kubarsi. Side to side, triangles, triangle, 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 side to side, side to side, triangle. I stopped doing that, it didn't work. You gotta stick to the script, man. Patience, patience, side to side, triangle, rinse and repeat, and then you fucked up, and there we go, baby. You hate Division 2? I hate it too. I don't hate Division 3 because I know I can beat Division 3. I hate Division 2 because Division 2 cheats too much. But I know if I play side-to-side triangles, I will win 7 or 8 of 10 games. If you play possession and you do what I'm doing, I know I'm going to win at least 7 of 10 games. And I know the AI will cheat me 3 times. There's nothing you can do about that. See, I knew at the beginning of this game I was going to come back. Because all you got to do, side to side, recycle, triangle. Side, patience. Recycle, recycle, triangle. Triangle, side to side. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Take advantage that he's on the wrong side. That would have been a goal if that doesn't get blocked. Whenever your defense is completely to the left or right of you, just cut them on the opposite side. We're just going to run it out here. We got this one. We got this one. We're going to win this one, man. I know it's halftime, but we're going to play just as good in the second half. Watch, I am going to own possession even harder in the second half. I'm just bored, wanna restart, says Fang. Not yet, says ain't Fang. What's wrong? Great press from Iniesta. Yeah, great press but from Iniesta. That's the track back Iniesta. That's the track back interception. Kicking in. Look at that. Isn't that sexy? 75% possession, 25 against the AI in Division 3. And they got 2 cheap goals. But watch what I'm going to do in this second half, because I can feel it. Watch what I'm going to do in this second half. You want to see some beautiful tiki-taka? It's coming. Let me go full blue. We got to stop them first, because they'll try to cheat their way into this game. But we got a Kunde. Okay, here we go. Triangles, baby. I'm going to own the living shit of possession this second half. AI won't know what it hit it. Nope. Nope. Recycle. Side. Side. Dangerous. Recycle again. Recycle again. Side. Side. Triangle. Oh, fuck. That's the AI manipulating the gameplay. I had full inertia. Here we go, here we go. I see you like to man mark Costa Curta. We'll see how well you do that when I bring in Jordi Alba. Triangles, baby. Take your time. Here we go. Boom! I told you, rinse the fucking AI. That's how I ranked 1,000 in the world, playing like that. That's how you, if you play like playing right now, you can rank 1,800 in the world. That's all you got to do, man. Stick to the plan. Side to side, recycle, triangle, and I did mess up on my defense in this game, but we made up for it. But if you play 4-3-3, you spread the AI, and all you got to do is play side to side, triangle, recycle, and you will win 7 of 10 games out of the legendary AI. And they'll try to cheat. Whatever. That you can't stop. But they're not going to win this game. And it's my bad for not going full blue. And I could have stopped them. Like, the one mistake I've made in this game is not play elite defense. But it's coming. AI thinks it's not going to fucking beat me, man. Nah, not this time. Careful. Good job. Get it, get it, get it. There we go. Fuck, my mistake, man. Take your time. Triangles, 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 triangles. Shouldn't take that risk. I don't need to take, man. Just recycle. It's minute 71. There's no need to make that pass. Notice how I never gegenpress the AI unless there's a strategic moment to do so, which there has not been yet. Because the AI will get through both of your defenders and you will end up with a 3 versus 2. I hate that the AI scored that second goal, because if they wouldn't have scored that third goal, I mean, we would have been able to be very flexible in our attack, and we could have gone for the next one. But now I have to be fucking, like, every pass has to be fucking perfect, because the AI will take advantage of any mistake I make right now. So I have to be careful with every pass now. One mistake, they will score on me. And they're high up the pitch pressing me. They're trying to pin me. And I think I'm going to bring in Jordi Alba because they're marking Costa Curta really well. Protecting the lead here, but baby. See, if they wouldn't have gotten that third goal, I would not be playing like this. I would be still aggressively moving forward. But here we go. Get in there, baby. Do not commit unless it's for sure.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
No. There's 1 minute to go. We got this. Uh-oh. Scripting. Everybody back. Come on. 1 minute. Ref, call it. There we go. Fucking Timberwolves beat the Thunders. There we go, baby. You need to recycle so much, it's not even funny. No, that's true. But in this game, I made too many mistakes. Like, they had 3 shots and they scored 3 goals. I could have easily beaten the AI 5-1 if I would have played better defense. But I did not play good defense. But look how amazing I played. 74% possession, right? I had 6 shots on target, scored 4 goals. But look at my passes. I made 249 passes. 239 were successful. That is how you beat the legendary AI. Like, number one, I paused the game at that first goal, and then I unpaused and I got scored on immediately. But I could have prevented all 3 goals. Maybe the second one I couldn't have stopped, but the first and third goal, 100% I could have stopped. Like today, I'm not, and it's for some reason, I have not been playing my best defense even since the last live stream. So I do have to work on my defense because I do play way better defense than what I've shown in the last live stream and this live stream. But in this game, I just showed you how do you fucking destroy the legendary AI, and you literally dominate them. You just got to spread them out. Like, what works best against the AI is having wingers, having a good midfielders, spreading out the AI, rinse and repeat, side to side, triangle, recycle, side to side, triangle, recycle. And all the 4 goals came from side to side, triangle, recycle, side to side, triangle. That's all you got to do, man, to beat the... If you want to get to Division 1, you do have to have, like, of course, I have good players. It does help, yes. So I'm not going to say, like, oh, I don't have an advantage because I have good players. Yes, these are really good players. But they're not end-game level players, except for Eto'o, Iniesta, and Puyol, and Koundé. So I guess 40 to 50% of my team is end-game level, and even Costa Curta. But Xavi is not end-game level, but he's good, and I know how to use him. That's why you'll see a lot of people not using him, but I know how to use him. You got to know how to use him, and he's very important. But he's not considered like an end game level. This Neymar is not end game level. You see, he doesn't really do much except give me width. That's why, like, he might not be scoring or assisting, but he gives me width and an outlet. So he's actually very important to the structure that I want. I want to spread the AI as far as I can, so then I can find the space in the midfield and not be so congested in the midfield, so I can create the triangles with my midfielders. And Neymar helps me spread the AI out, so then I can find spaces in the midfield inside. But that's how you do. That's how you beat. Like, you could like, if you play like I just played and you play better defense, because I am. Like, it's taken me, like, I don't know why I've been playing so bad on defense. You will rank top 5, 6,000 in the world. That's all you have to do, man. And you will get to Division 1, and you will rank top 4 to 5,000 in the world. If you play exactly how I played that game with better defense, you will beat the AI 7 of 10 times. I guarantee you, man. That's all you got to do. You just have to be patient. Recycle, side to side. Now, if you're playing quick counter, long ball counter, out wide, that's a different story. I don't, like, I have nothing to say there because I'm not an expert in quick counter, long ball counter. I don't play that. But I did rank 1,800 in the world in against the AI, and that's how I did it. Patience, side to side, spread them out, recycle, triangle. That's all you gotta do, man. It's literally in the instructions, man. Just do what it says. See it right there, side to side, and you can even see back to recycle. Like you see, there's 5 arrows to the side, so the team will move towards the inertia of the block, and you see that there's an arrow going backwards. That's the recycle. So when you're defending, keep a defensive line to put pressure on the opponent. All you got to do is be careful on the sides, right? Like when you're playing possession, you're exposed on the sides, not so much down the middle if you're doing everything right and you have Sergio Busquets covering the half spaces correctly. So like, don't push Busquets forward, always push him back. All I do is switch between Iniesta and Xavi. When I play like 10 out of 10 defense, which I did not today, that game would have been 5-1, 4-1 if I would have played as good as I can play defense. And the way to do that is just focus on Iniesta and Xavi and cover this half space and cover this half space. Let Busquets do the covering of this half space by himself. Let the CBs, do not push your CBs forward. Always, if you get control of your CBs, immediately move backwards. And I would say the same for on possession. As soon as you lose the ball, switch to the closest player, move them back. Do not move forward. If you move forward, the AI will beat you, and you will have one less player defending for you, and they will expose you. That's nuts. I have a good day, achieved 10 failed passes with the first 20 minutes. With Division 4, that's already enough stress. You're in Division 4, Loki. What does end game level mean? To me, end game level means Hullet, Patrick Vieira, Frank Rijkaard, Rumi, Eto'o, pay to win players. Let's see. I'll show you. Because the big boys have them. Watch, I'll show you who they are. Watch, this guy ranks number 1. He's gonna have Hullet, Cruyff, Seedorf, Puyol, Thuram. Thuram is an end game. Like, okay, realistically speaking, who is end game level on this squad? Thuram, Hullet, Cruyff. Mbappe is in the top 5 strikers in the world in this game. Okay? Now let's look at number 2. You got Rumi. That Ronaldinho I have, very good. That's why I don't have any new Ronaldinhos. That I should have brought him in. That Ronaldinho is still very good. I'll show you him in a second. So this guy has Rumi end game level, Honis end game level, Cannavaro defensive wise end game level. That Koundé very good, but it's not end game level. The Koundé I have is better, but I used to use that Koundé as my starter. Very good Koundé. Very good Koundé. It's the second best Koundé I've ever had. That one right there. Khan, end game level. Who's the end game level? This is the top 3. Eto'o, end game level. Hullet, end game level. Patrick Vieira, end game level. That Ronald Araujo is end game level. That one. Tomiyasu, end game level. Thuram, and this guy is literally stacked with end game level. Literally, because I've used these players before. They literally do, like, they literally save you and do half the work for you, if not more than half the work for you. That guy's just stacked with end game level players. I don't have that many end game level players because I don't care. I like the players that I like. Hullet, end game level. That's why, like, we've literally now gone to the top 4 players in the world. Every single one of them have Hullet. You know why? Because Hullet is an end game level player. Frank Rijkaard, end game level player. That Araujo that I just told you, end game level player. That Puyol's not that good. I have that Puyol. It's not as good as my Puyol. But those are the end game levels. Frank Rijkaard, Patrick Vieira, Hullet, that Araujo. You will see it in all the top teams. They all have those players. Watch. This guy will guarantee. Rumi, end game level. Honus, Patrick Vieira, Hullet, that Araujo, that Tomiyasu, that Thuram. Those players are the best players in the game, and that's why what's that? That's the top 5 players. They all have the same players. You know why? Because they're end game level players. Cannot display user's name. It's probably a cheater. All right. Number 7. This guy not playing with end game. He probably just he probably likes Pedri and those players. This guy's literally not playing with end game level players. Like Puyol and Koundé, I have both of those. They're very, very good, but they're not end game levels. But they are like the second tier before being end game level. And that Koundé, very good. You saw him. He will stop anybody. That's a good team. That's a good player. He doesn't even need the end game level squad. Last one. Look at this guy. Hullet end game. That Cruyff is end game level. Patrick Vieira end game level. Frank Rijkaard end game level. Mark Thuram. So 5 players on his team are end game level. And you can maybe say that new Romario is end game. Some people will say yes, some no. People like Clarence Seedorf and Zico, Romario, Maldini, Nesta, they're the second tier before being end game level. So here, let me show you the Ronaldinho. I have him. Look, this is he's about 2 years old, right? 102. But look, he's got 98 dribbling, 84 low passing, but it's okay because he has the one-touch pass. I gave it to him. Comes with it. He's got the heel trick. I made him a super sub. He's really, really good. He's got 85 finishing, 91 curl, 85 speed, 96 acceleration. That's why I have not spun for any new Ronaldinho. To me, I'll showcase him in the next stream. He's actually very, very good, especially as a super sub off the bench. He plays really, really good still. And we saw one of the top 5 players was using this Ronaldinho Gacho because he's really good. And he even has 72 physical contact, which is rare for an old card to have 72 physical contact. Because any winger that has 70 physical contact is very good. You could see the new cards, like Lionel Messi, will have 74, but Neymar will. I gave it to him 70 because I know that's the sweet spot. If you don't have 70 physical contact, it's very difficult. They have to be then like Iniesta and Xavi don't have it, but I know how to dribble with them and get through the cracks. I just avoid contact with them. So for you, it's the broken players. Yeah, it's pretty much the pay to win players. Like, I wish I had that Araujo, the defensive fullback version of Araujo. That's a broken player, broken end game level player. What happened to Barca career mode FC25? It's check out yesterday's stream at the end, and I cover that. It's very close to coming back. Romario is endgame. For some people, Romario is end. For some reason, I have never, and you guys have seen, like, it's not bad. 693 games, 300 goals with 109 assists. That's not bad. But everybody else has Romario nearly a goal a game. I don't know. Maybe I have to pay attention more to his movement because he's a poacher, and I think it's because I'm not used to playing with a goal poacher, and he's literally my only goal poacher. So maybe I have to like learn more his movements because I have not been able to get this Romario to to be end game level, and a lot of people consider this Romario to be end game level. But for me, I went super deep for him. I totally regret it. I don't know, man. Like I'm not even sure I'm gonna keep him like that because I'm in an experimental phase right now where I'm paying attention. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, of player movements, their ID. This guy's a poacher, and I like that. Eto'o is a striker, advent striker. Suarez, same advent striker, but Romario's not. And I like having that he's a super. His runs are different, just so he's like an X factor. And we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. So I'm gonna still keep Romario, and I'm paying like really close attention to his runs because I think it's more on me on why I haven't been able to get the most out of Romario because I'm not used to playing with goal poachers, just like I haven't been used to playing with the other formations that I've played before. Like today, I would say I played okay, but I really owned possession better than yesterday's stream because I'm very comfortable in a 4-3-3 formation, but I barely use Romario, so I'm not really used to his runs. So I think I'm passing the ball at the wrong time, not taking advantage that he's a fox in a box. So I think it's more on me, not used to, and I just need to play him more and pay closer attention to his runs. Cause Eto'o, I am very in sync with his runs because every striker I've ever had is an advent striker. So then I have like Eto'o and Suarez's runs like memorized, but I do not understand Romario's runs. So that's probably why I struggle with Romario. Go watch every end game the last stream and he explains it there. Yeah. I read that wrong. Go watch the very end of the last stream. Just like what I said. There is really no need to upgrade unless you still use legend cards. I agree with you. I agree with you, my friend. I just got my second Drogba in the daily pen. I've gotten one Drogba on my free account, not 2 Drogbas. What's your thoughts on Vidal playing for Barca back into the? I think it was good. He was good, man. He was good. I liked his attitude. I think he was underrated. He was a good signing. I liked him. I liked him. He had good attitude. He had you could tell he was proud of wearing the badge for Barca. I liked him. I rate him. Well, it's because you're not a meta player. Romario's more of an effective meta, but that's probably what it is, man. Like I said, I think it's more on me. You literally hit the nail on the head. It's more because the way I play is different the way meta players play. So I think you're right. I think that's what it is. And I just got to pay attention more to how Romario is playing and making runs. And I could probably get more out of Romario. Even though lately he has been scoring some game-winning bangers as a super sub. So I'm still like, I don't want to give up on Romario because I know he's good. And I think it's just, I need to pay attention a little bit more. And maybe sometimes for certain moments of the game, play a little bit more meta. And take advantage of that card that cost me 150 quid because I had to go fucking deep for him. It's just, it hurts me to not use Romario because I had to go super deep for Romario. And I know some of you were on that stream. I know David was there. Romario sold out so many times missing. Yeah, he's hit the post so many times. But the thing is, with the new build, I did get his finishing to 93. And I usually was using a Romario with 90 finishing. So 93 might stop him from hitting the post so much. But he does tend to miss many wide open shots. And there's many times we could have won the game and he just misses the fucking shot or hits the post. I don't know. Maybe it's just the eye test. But it just feels like he hasn't been that guy that... He's always at the right place and then misses The wide open shot. I don't know, man. Maybe it's me. March was his worst. Yeah. I had some struggles, man. I had some struggles. Like today, I wasn't at my best and I didn't play as fun, you know, as yesterday when I went to 5 a.m. But the last two games, I did get comfortable again, and I was feeling that tiki-taka, triangulation, side to side. It's something you have to be very patient. And when I start a stream, I'm like very like, I wouldn't say nervous. I would say like I'm very bad at multitasking. So I'm always worried about like, can people hear me? Is my software working? Is the you know, is my webcam working? Am I using the right formation? So I have too many thoughts at the same time, and I'm not a good multitasker. So I think a lot of times I don't play well because I'm not focused, and I'm not excusing the game. The game is still crap, and there's many times where you're gonna lose games that you will literally own 76% of possession, have 15 shots on target, and the AI or a P versus P will have one shot and you will lose the game 1-0. So that will happen, and I still shit on the game for that. But there's many games that I lose for lack of concentration. And at the beginning of the stream, you can see I wasn't as concentrated as the last game, and I knew, even though I was losing against the AI, I knew I was going to come back, and I knew I was going to beat the AI because I knew what I had to do. Be patient, side to side, triangle, recycle, and just be patient. And I knew I was going to beat the AI because that's how you beat the AI, man. eFootball's gameplay is becoming so good. Today I was okay. Because I'm going back to what I know. Like, some people will literally set up this possession 4-3-3, and they will literally not be able to do it. Just like if I set up the meta formation and switch to quick counter, I won't be able to do it. Because it's all, like, every play style is different. And I've just really become comfortable playing in a 4-3-3. I understand what every player on my pitch is going to do. So I know what to expect from them, and I know what not to expect from them. And I know where my weaknesses are. So I know what I need to do with Andres Iniesta if I get caught on a counterattack. I know what I need to do with Xavi if I get caught on a counterattack. I know exactly what I need to do with every single one of these players, because I've been playing the most on a 4-3-3 possession system. So it's not like I'm telling you, oh, guys, this is the solution. It's simply like, figure out a plan, stick to the plan, and build your players toward that plan, and then start memorizing the angles, and you will get better. The game will still fuck you. It will 100% fuck you. But you saw like how much better I played today versus yesterday, because yesterday I was playing this, man. And I'm not used to this, man. Which one is it? I think it's this one right here. Yeah, I was playing this. It's a good formation. I've seen Rock Chalk play this formation, and he plays amazing with this formation. And it makes sense because I have a second striker dropping down so that the whole player moves into space, and he could connect with Samuel Eto'o. And when Messi drops down, he has 92 low pass, so he can either assist Andres Iniesta or Eto'o. It makes sense. This makes sense. But I haven't played enough games to feel comfortable winning games and playing comfortably with this formation. It's a good formation. It's fun to play. And you can watch Rock Chalk literally play like a god using this formation. But I'm not comfortable with it. I am the most comfortable just playing my fucking 4-3-3. So there is never a right or wrong answer. It's like, what are you most comfortable, and what players do you get, and are you getting the best out of the players? Like, and what is this team built for? Look at my midfield. 98 low pass, 97 low pass, 100 low pass. I am built to own the midfield. Spread the midfield with my left wing prolific winger, my right wing prolific winger. Spread out the opponent to look for space in the middle. So then I can find Eto'o for the goal. And that's my strategy. And cover the half spaces on defense. That's all. That's the secret. And you saw, and I did the play-by-play, side to side, triangle, recycle. That's all you got to do. I will restart my team. GG's. What's your thoughts about Ratio links? I have no idea what you're talking about, my friend. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, even Say David doesn't know what you're talking about. Romanian right back playing for Rayo. Okay, I don't know. I don't know about him, so I have no opinion. Good evening, sir. I'm guessing the S is silent, so Batosai. I'm gonna call you Batosai, and I'm pretty sure this is not the first time I butcher your name. Sorry. Good evening, Batosai. Make sure you rewind, because this was actually a pretty educational stream, especially for possession players, for builds and strategy. This was a pretty good stream. The one for Rayo Vallecano, yes. Would you spin for Popescu or Coleman if possible? I would spin for Coleman, because Coleman was a build-up play. Like when Coleman played, I literally have it right here. Watch. When Coleman played, it's this one. He played right here. This is the system. Created literally a Cruyff's. I know it says 3-3-1-3, but it's Cruyff's 3-4-3 system, and Coleman would play right here as a build-up player. So if I had Coleman, I would put Coleman as my build-up player. Like that system is built off of the Coleman era. That what you're seeing right there, that's literally the Coleman setup with a left-footed player on the left-hand side. That's what Cruyff did in 1992, using a deep lying forward, and it's set up exactly like Coleman did. So in my team, I would definitely get Coleman, because I am lacking. Like, Kubarsi gets the job done, but I would like to have like a Showtime version of Kubarsi, or maybe like whether it be PK, Kubarsi, or Coleman. And Coleman was a build-up player. He was very good passing the ball. So I would definitely get Coleman if he was if he were to come out as a legend, because I really want to complete. I would like to have Eric Abidal right here. I would like to have either PK or Coleman right here, and I would like to get rid of this Rodri for Mascherano, something like that. And I would like to just play with a 100% Barca squad. So yeah, I hope Abidal comes out someday. I know PK will eventually come out, and I'll definitely go for him. And Coleman might actually be better, because I think PK might be too slow for this game, and Coleman will not be as slow as PK, so Coleman might fit. But I think the best solution is a Showtime version of Pau Kubarsi with Shutdown. I mean, Fortress. And I know this card is good enough, but it wouldn't hurt to have an upgrade on this card, because this card is already really, really, really fucking good. Like, this card is really good. So good, he put fucking Rodri on the bench. That's how good this Kubarsi. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because Rodri has 70 balance. And for some reason, despite the fact that Rodri is 191 centimeters, his jumping is only 81. And he does not dominate the air. This guy is smaller, 184, and I notice Pau Kubarsi very rarely loses an aerial battle, because he has decent height. It's not amazing height, but it's decent. But he jumps higher than his stats. Like, he gets up there in the air. and he has 89 jumping with the 80 heading. So he has the hops, and I gave him aerial superiority with the heading. So he does not lose as many aerial battles as Rodri does. Rodri loses a lot of aerial battles because he only has 81 jumping. He doesn't get the job done in the air. And I don't like that his balance is 70 for a build-up player like me. I love that Pau Cubarsí has 80 balancing. Perfect for a build-up player like me. So that's why I went back and I started using Pau Cubarsí as my starter, because two things. He's got the physical contact at 88, very important. He's got the 89 jumping, super important. And he's got the 80 balance, and he's got the 82 low pass, and he's got every defensive stat except defensive awareness in the 90s, which is good enough for a build-up player. And he has 85 tight possession, very good for build-up player. So that's why I have gone with Pau Cubarsí over Rodri as my main CB. But I would like to get a Showtime version of Pau Cubarsí. I'm not going to lie. Like, if on Thursday, Pau Cubarsí is in a pack with Pedri, I will probably spin. Because I would like to have a Showtime version of Pedri and Pau Cubarsí. And I just wish they would have a defensive left back, which I know Sergi Berjuan would be great. Eric Alvidal would be great, but I know they're not going to do that. They'll either throw in Lamine Yamal, which I don't need. But whatever. It'll be the best Lamine Yamal card that comes out, so I guess whatever. But yeah, I will definitely spin if the pack includes both Pau Cubarsí and Pedri, at least two players that I want, I will go for it. Because I am 100% convinced that Pau Cubarsí should be the starting center back build-up player on my squad, and he has proved that even this free version is good enough. And I have the coins. Like, it's not like I have to like invest in it. Like, I have the coins. I've been sitting on oh, maybe we'll get a legend. Let me spin for the legend. I have the coins. I've had them. I have 10,587 coins. You should be able to get two of three, if not all three. So I have the coins, so it's not like it's going to cost me any money. I've been saving up for months. So I wouldn't mind having a Pau Cubarsí Showtime version just to complete my team, especially if he comes with a left back or Pedri, or it, like, to me the dream, even if it comes with Rafinha. Because, you know, I have the Player of the Week Rafinha, the latest one on my free account. Super banger. He has 80 aggression with track back, 90s dribbling, 94 speed, 94 acceleration. And it has been very fun on my free account to use that Rafinha. So I would love to get a Showtime version of Rafinha because of his aggression and track back. All right, let's see if I get lucky and get another legend here. I don't know. I doubt it. Good morning. Good evening. Yeah, we did not get our money's worth. I never got a legend on this account, and I have spun. You could see there. What is that? 27 times. 27 times. And on my free account, I was spun only 15 times, and I got 2 legends. But I'd rather have the legends on my free account anyway, because these are not Barca players, and I already got the Barca player that I wanted. Over here. So, like, it means nothing to me. But I did get Eto'o and Nakata. And potentially I can get a third one on my free account. But I didn't get any of... But I don't really care because I'm not going to use them on this account. Because this is my Barca account. So I don't really care. Would you spin? Okay, I already answered that. I think he would be a decent back. Yeah, I would like to have Coleman, man. I think Coleman's hilarious. As a coach, I think he's hilarious. But I think he was a very good build-up player. So he would definitely fit my style. Old card nerf double booster is him. I wish I can show the Romario stream, but the stream was members only. He threw his chair. Yeah. It's the body type. He's very good at. We're talking about Romario here. He's very good at turning. I do notice that. Like, he's explosive at, like, just turning around. Like, he will just fucking, like, it's like his acceleration. You can feel he has good acceleration, and he turns lightning quick. He'll just fucking turn. But I just miss so many shots with him. I'd say it's time we go 3 versus 3 to end the stream. No, I gotta end the stream, guys. I gotta go. I gotta go. It was a bonus stream. We did good. We gotta go when we're doing good. I've always played 4-3-3, 4-2-1-3 for like 20 years. I can't change. I'm there with you, Big D. For my Barca series that's coming out very, very soon, I promise you guys, I will be using Hansi Flicks. I have it right here. I will be using my league, the 4-2-3-1. You can see that is the starting lineup for the Barca series that's going to be coming out very soon. So I will be using the 4-2-3-1 in my league. And I know you said 4-3-1-2. But whatever. I got that wrong. Batusai. All right. So the S is silent. Coleman, 150 kicking power. For sure, man. They better give him at least 90 kicking power. Or otherwise, it's not real. Alvaro Glazes, Coleman, both manager. I know. I'm a Coleman fan. I am. I'm a Coleman fan. I just think he's hilarious, man. I don't think he was the greatest manager. I think Xavi was underrated, and there was too much pressure on him. And Coleman was a little bit of a disaster. But I just love his personality, that he just fucking says all the things out loud that you're not supposed to say. And I like that Coleman doesn't have a filter. And literally every press conference that Coleman did, I would always be cracking up. I thought that guy was hilarious. And it's not like he's trying to be funny, but I would always watch his press conference, and I would always be cracking up because he's so like straightforward, insane. He would talk shit about Laporta, like in press conference. He would talk shit about everybody. He would talk shit about the team. Like, he would say what you're not supposed to say all the time, and I just thought it was fucking hilarious. And I thought it was a cherry on top. He's like, ¿Qué es lo que hay que hacer? He's like, you've seen my players. What do you want me to do? Play taka-tiki? It's like, dude, you know it's tiki-taka. And I love that a guy that played for Barca, is a Barca manager, played under Cruyff, and doesn't even say tiki-taka. He's like, what do you want me to do? Play taka-tiki? And he's like, I thought that was fucking hilarious. Like, how do you not, like, he knows it's tiki-taka. It's like he does it on purpose to piss off people, or it's just part of his personality. When did Rodri play? Never. I just have him as a guest because I didn't have that much. I don't know why, man. He's just a guest. Cause I'll give you the true answer, because my team is not complete yet, and that's why I want a Cubarsí show. But the thing is, this Cubarsí has shown me that he is good enough. So he's staying. I might be getting rid of Rodri, because I don't have an extra goalkeeper. So I might as well bring in Victor Bahia and just whatever. That's it, man. He's gone. It's the Paul Cubarsí show now. And you got to have a backup goalkeeper. So I think Rodri did a very good job in his tenure as a loan on the non-Barca team. Same thing goes for Costa Curta. I'm not ready to get rid of Costa Curta yet because I really do need a defensive fullback in my system. I don't mind playing with 2 offensive fullbacks. I really don't. But I need to have... And in the next stream, I will play like this. I will play with 2 offensive fullbacks. It still works. It's just that you will see in the next stream, when you play with Jordi Alba as offensive fullback, Andres Iniesta will run out of stamina by minute 70. And I have 2 options. Either continue to play with a defensive fullback, have a good backup for Iniesta, which I don't really have. Pedri's an orchestrator. Cruyff has 82 low passing. He's got the dribbling. He doesn't have the passing to be a direct substitute for Andres Iniesta. And Griezmann is the closest. With 92 low pass, 89. I would say Griezmann is probably the closest. So I'll probably take another chance on Griezmann as being the backup. So what I would do in the next stream is I would use Jordi Alba. I'll play Andres Iniesta, and you will see he will run out of stamina because we talked about this earlier in the stream, that a hole player doesn't just cover the hole up top. He covers the hole on the bottom. That's why they're called hole players. So Jordi Alba will be overlapping, which you want, because I don't use any individual instructions. Jordi Alba will That's the only reason I didn't use Jordi Alba, because I rate Jordi Alba. I love this Jordi Alba. The only reason I didn't use Jordi Alba is because I depend so much on Andres Iniesta to carry the team. And if I would have played Jordi Alba, Andres Iniesta would have ran out of stamina by minute 70. So the only thing I could do to fix that is to have confidence in Griezmann, which I think I could have the confidence in Griezmann because I gave him super sub yesterday, and I did play with him a lot, and he's got everything. One-touch pass, through passing, track back, blocker, everything that Iniesta has. He's got the 73 aggression, 78 defensive. He's got the 92 low pass, 92 finishing, perfect hole player, 89 dribbling, with the 93 ball control. That's good enough. That's good enough. Great substitution for Andres Iniesta. So we will see Jordi Alba in the next stream because I can play with a double offensive fullback. No problem. I have no problem because both of my midfielders, they track back. So I'm not afraid, even on P versus P, to use 2. The only reason I didn't do it in this stream is because I depend and I love Andres Iniesta so much. So one solution is to start using Griezmann, which is not a bad. It's not a bad fix. He's good enough. 104, he's good enough. These stats are banger. Very banger. He's even faster. So it's a good fix. Or I would have to remove, probably flip-flap and give Andres Iniesta fighting spirit, which would not affect him when he loses the stamina. But I'd rather just like have confidence in Griezmann because he's a good card and I might as well use him. You know? I mean, Andres Iniesta, he could play 70 minutes and have fucking Griezmann play 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But yeah, I will use 2 offensive fullbacks in the next stream because it's fun. Because that way I have 2 people overlapping and it gets very offensive. So I don't have to exclusively because if you pay attention, most of my gameplay revolves on the fact that Koundé is overlapping Messi, so I tend to look for gameplay. Thank you for subscribing, Akmike. But when you bring in Jordi Alba, he has 75 finishing, 82 curl. He gives you crossing, cutting inside, like it's like more offensive firepower, which I don't mind. I'm not afraid to do. But yeah, we'll do that on the next stream. Rodri. Yeah, so yeah, Rodri, I enjoyed using his card, but I'm starting to move into using a full Barca squad era. Fuck it. You should stream your free-to-play team sometimes. I used to, and I will. Big D, Cause I have a very nice free to play team. So, and I used to do it. I used to have free to play live streams with my free to play team. So yeah, definitely will do that in the future. Also, tomorrow is 1 year since the founder Mihail founded the Discord. We'll celebrate that in the Discord. We'll wish him happy birthday. Thanks for streaming, Alvaro. It's almost 6 a.m. in the morning, so good night, Loki. Sorry you were up so late watching me. Cheers shots. Cheers shot for the stream. Actually, I was actually having a little bit of beer. So cheers. Good night, Big D. 1 year anniversary server event. What do you think? Yes, I agree. There's an all trackback proceeds on flip the camera off. Don't you have Gavi? Gavi's also a very good card. This card right here, I've been thinking about that. Yes, because I was up till 5 in the morning. So I sat here and I looked at this. Watch this. And I decided to go with Griezmann. But Gavi, if Griezmann doesn't work out, we got Gavi. We got Gavi ready. And the big time Gavi, I don't like that he's an LMF. Because I'm a stickler for keeping players to their natural position. It's just a tick I have. And I don't like that his dribbling only gets to 90. I like this Gavi. This Gavi, he's a 97 overall. But don't get it twisted, man. Look at that. 94 dribbling. 90 low pass. 74 finishing, 80 curl. That's good enough. But look, he's got 88 aggression, 90 defensive engagement. That's perfect for me. 83 speed with 84 acceleration. Guess what? Andres Iniesta has 80 speed, 84 acceleration. So he's got amazing stats. And he's fully built. Acrobatic finishing. I would get rid of pinpoint crossing because I was using him on the sides. So I would get rid of his pinpoint crossing. Maybe give him one-time shot. Maybe give him interception, just like Iniesta has. Because you want to take advantage that he has 88 aggression and 90 defensive engage. I would do it right now, but I don't have the GP. But I would remove pinpoint crossing, give an interception. He already has track back, blocker, and super sub. So if Griezmann doesn't make it, this Gavi card, 94 dribbling, 90 low pass, 88 aggression, 90 defensive engagement. He's got the Andres Iniesta speed, and look at his balance, 91 balance. Beautiful card. Very underrated card. He's got all the AI playing styles. He already has track back, which is the must for 4-3-3 system. I have it both here, and I have it both here. They all play with track back. Even my wingers, they all play with track back there, and I got track back here. And that's the secret of not getting caught off that high defensive line, is that my entire team has track back. So, yeah, if Griezmann doesn't do what I want him to do, this Gavi is the solution. So I do have the solution, whether it be Gavi or Griezmann. So we'll test both of them out, and we'll see which one I like. And I like that Gavi is so aggressive defensively. So he comes in as a super sub to protect the lead. I like that. Hello, mate. Love your streaming. Thank you, Acme. Would like to be a fan and friend. Let's hang out on Discord username. You could always join my Discord. It's in the, I know you're talking to me from Twitch. My Discord is in the Twitch bio, so you can always join our Discord. It's in the bio if you're on Twitch. No problem. I could spend the night. Way worse. I'm thinking of hosting a show your best FC 25 save on mini eFootball tournament. I support your idea, St. David. I think he'd be absolutely cool. David, we should think about of our own league. Yes, we need to come up with our own league and tournament, and we should have a league and tournament for ourselves, because that's actually going to be very fun. And that's it, guys. We're at the end of the stream. Thank you guys for being on the bonus stream. Thank you to St. David for the fucking live chats, the super chats. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope this stream was educational because I did share a lot of good. If you like playing possession and you want to get into possession, rewind this live stream and I get into. Thank you again. Give your GGs to St. David for the third. I think that's the third super chat in this stream. Make sure you give your GGs to St. David. He's done so much for this channel on the Discord and on this channel. Look, thank you for the support. And if you just started watching this stream, make sure you rewind. I go over the 4-3-3 system, the possession, how to build them, how to use holes, anchormen, orchestrators, prolific wingers, roaming flank. I get into the details of it. So it's a very educational stream. If you want to get into possession, it's gonna be tough because it's a pain in the ass to play possession, but it is fun, man. It is fun to own possession. It is fun to triangulate. It is fun because you know what it is when you do score on possession, it feels the most rewarding because it is the most difficult to do. To play possession 4-3-3, when you score, they're almost always bangers, man. And you guys have seen some bangers when I play possession, and I fucking nail it. So yeah, thank you for everyone joining me on this live stream. Thank you to the members. Thank you to St. David. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord. If you're on your way out, make sure you hit that like button. And the Discord is pinned to the chat. So just sign up right there. Trust me, you will not regret it. So thanks to the subscribers, the members, the moderators, the haters, the lovers, to Ruman, to Fang for coming back. All is forgiven. GG's to everyone. I'm just always here trying to find my outro button. And I will see you guys on Tuesday, most likely on the next live stream. Guys, take care. Have a good one. Peace.